for as low as $4.97 a month. Yes, $4.97 a month. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember. Hello, Friday. I've been waiting for you for a long time. You just saved me when my life came tumbling down. And I know you're gonna leave me. Hello, Friday. I've been waiting for you for a long time. 3, 2. Yeah, like a charm, baby. Yeah, brighter than this thing on, baby.
Market, time of death, 10:16 Central Standard Time. This OKC team looks different. They look very different.
Another second half explosion. And the Thunder are 2 wins away from the NBA Finals.
All right, welcome in on a fantastic Friday. Why is it fantastic? We're on a boat. We're at Bradford Marine ATV in Hot Springs, at least for the time being. My co-host Lev Bradford with me today. DJ Williams will be along whenever he darn well pleases. We got a little bit of a thingy there, but we'll get that worked out. What's up, Lev? How we doing?
I see him. He's on his way.
Just take your time. No big deal. I mean, just a little radio show. I mean, man, boy, the hustling days are over. He's finished, I know. Can't hear?
Nope.
How's that feel?
Ooh, much better.
Okay. How we doing? What's up?
We're here.
We are?
Brand new boat on the water.
What is this? What are we on?
We're on a Regency 250 DL3.
That sounds serious.
300 horsepower.
Okay.
Of fire.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. There's Deej. Got his Bass Pro Shop hat. I should have worn mine today.
Man, you know.
Actually gave mine to Maddox because I knew he'd look better in it than I do. So, but that's just a pretty sharp look there, big guy. Anyway, we're glad to be here. Memorial Day sale happening. But the good thing is, for you and your staff, you're actually not working on Monday. So you got to get it in the next couple of days. But you are doing sales this weekend and deals. Right. So what do we need people to know before we pull out here?
Get here today. It's crazy. We got 6 stores open today. Today's Friday. We're actually a couple of days late on making sure everybody knows to get here before Memorial Day weekend. Well, golly, we're here now. So really, at the end of the day, just be patient with us. We'll do everything we can to get you on the water and keep you on the water. Unbelievable financing. We got on-the-spot financing. If you come into any of our 6 locations and you want to get on the water tonight, we're going to do every single thing possible for that to happen, for sure.
I like that. DJ, how you doing today, buddy?
Good. Just long day already.
Yep, no doubt. We're going to have some fun out here. Christian's doing good. Last night, you heard the highlight coming in. Oklahoma City Thunder got it done.
Yes, I know he's pumped up.
And SGA got his MVP trophy.
Yes.
So everything's
got
good.
emotional during his acceptance speech.
I saw that.
All that good stuff.
Yep.
The fam couldn't make it today?
Nope. Everybody wanted to sleep in. They're lame.
Oh, man.
I took my sister
Sleep in?
Took my sister out to a venerable establishment last night, Whitewater Tavern.
Oh, wow.
There was a Cajun band in there. It was a lead singer, 2 lead singers basically. One girl played fiddle, one girl played guitar.
Nice.
And then there was a drummer, and she was really good. And then they had a bass player as a dude. But I can't remember the name of the band. I'll find it in my notes here. But they were great. So that was kind of cool last night. All right, where are we heading today?
We're going to go north.
Okay.
We're going to go north. We're going to cruise up to the Coldwater Dam.
Ooh. For those who missed it, Razorback softball is playing today against Ole Miss in the Super Regional in Fayetteville, but the game has been moved to 11 a.m. So we'll actually I brought my iPad. We'll be monitoring that as we drive around the lake today. If you want to join us, you can at 501-661-1037. You got a question for Lev? Great. Not a great birthday day again, but better than yesterday. I'll say that.
Is DJ going to do it?
We're going to get to that. No, hell no. We're going to get back to that. We got baseball happening with the Razorbacks today. And how about the Little Rock Trojans? Another win.
They're rolling.
Had to go to extra innings yesterday, but they pull it out. They are 3-0 in the OVC tournament. A couple wins away from making the NCAA tournament, which is wild. UCA's playing today as well. They've got to win, I think, by my count, 5 more games. They went loss, win, and I think they've got to win 5 more potentially to make it to the NCAA's, but at least they're alive. UAPB got bounced last night, and so or yesterday. So that's where we are. We got a couple of teams with a chance, and obviously Arkansas has already locked it up. It's just a matter of who they playing and what's happening. I have been confirmed for Thursday next week. We will be live at the Foundation office, and so we're going to be right there next to Baum Walker on Thursday of next week, getting you set for regional action. We'll obviously know who Arkansas is playing in the regional by then. I may try to get some of the coaches or players from other teams to come by too. So
I may try to be there with you.
It's all about baseball next week, baby. We're spending a couple of days up in Iowa next week. We've got 3 connections to the AAA Cubs. So Connor Nolan, who was our NIL guy a couple of years ago, is pitching for Iowa. He's done a phenomenal job so far this year. Christian Franklin, the former Razorback center fielder's up there. We're going to hang out with both those guys, talk to their GM, talk to their coach or their manager, and see what their thoughts are on them. And then, of course, our guy who comes on every week from up in Conway, Jordan Wicks.
Man, he's awesome.
He's pitching for the iCubs, too. So we're going to get all those guys on next week. And then we're going to transition right into college baseball. It should be a fun week next week. So, anyway, that's what we're going to do.
Home, huh?
Yeah, just for a couple days. Yeah. You know, I was like, you know what? I got a free place to stay. We got good connections here. There's nothing else going on but baseball, really, other than the NBA, Western and Eastern Conference Finals. But I was like, it's a great way to, go spend a couple days with some guys who have local connections. Connor's been awesome. Connor's the only guy that we've done NIL, baseball, basketball, football, doesn't matter, that actually got us a little gift when we were done with the season. It was very cool. It's sitting in my office on my desk. Have you ever seen that?
What is it?
It's just like a little, it's kind of like a plaque, but it's got kind of a thank you to anybody that did NIL stuff with him.
Nice.
He's a classy kid.
Yeah, that's big time.
Oh, Frank's kid. He's a Frank's kid. He's the son of a Frank, just like me.
Okay.
Good dude. Speaking of Frank, my dad is on his way. They stayed in Eureka last night. My family's working their way in. I got my nephew's coming from Northwest Arkansas, stayed with his dad last night. My sister's here with her husband. My niece and her boyfriend got in late last night. So we got all the crew in town for Maddox's graduation tonight. There will be tears shed. It's very exciting.
Is it a rowdy crew?
No.
Okay.
You're looking at the rowdiest one in the crew.
I'm just curious.
Although my niece goes pretty hard.
So what they've done, and they do this, even back when we graduated, or at least me.
Yeah.
Hold your applause until all the names have been.
Yeah, that's annoying. Don't be that guy. I cannot stand it when people do that.
Yeah.
It's like we literally told you not to do that.
Yeah, it's
just
tough.
don't. No, it's not. It's just like
no. I mean, it's just
people don't want to do it. They just can't help themselves.
If they do that, then they need louder music to be played.
Yeah,
because sometimes it's just awkward silence.
It gets my damn nerves. I can't stand. I'm like, hey, can you just do what they asked you to do? Can we play by the rules? It's exciting. I mean, you see it at college graduations
just in case some people don't have a lot of people there and they don't want them to feel bad.
I don't think that's the reason. I think it's so we can keep the damn thing moving. Let's rock and roll.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's be honest, man. You don't go to a wedding for the ceremony. You go for the reception.
Yeah.
And we ain't in this graduation thing for this long, boring ceremony. We're there so we can get to the party after.
You're right.
Let's get to it.
Okay.
Quit holding up the show, folks. All right, so we got Zack Gillham coming on. I should have asked Zack to come out and hang on the boat today. Zack, if you're around, you want to come over? He's probably just waking up. Come on with us. Zack works late in the evening.
Yeah.
But if you want to come hang on the boat, come on with us. He's going to be with us at 11:30 today. We got Tom Murphy at 11:10 today, and the Red White Report brought to you by UAMS Ortho Now coming up at 11 today. So we'll talk about baseball, softball, and an honor for U.S. Reed as part of the Red White Report today, too. That's a tease.
I was picking that up. What a day.
So I got a situation here I got to deal with.
Uh-oh.
You got to tell me how to deal with this.
Oh, I can't wait.
Everybody's got family drama, right?
Yeah.
I have, no friend drama. Everything's going great.
But family?
Yes. Got a good relationship going. Everything's going nice. So my dad is politically on one side, and my sister's husband is on another side. Mm-hmm. And they're coming together this weekend, and they have had a little tit-for-tat on Facebook.
Oh, no.
This is some stupid stuff now. This is the childish crap we're going to deal with this weekend. So they are not speaking to each other. They are in a little bit of a tiff. And I'm like, am I going to have to smack your heads together this weekend? Is this what we're going to do?
What's the issue? You don't want to say?
Just arguing about politics on Facebook, and they got their feelings hurt.
And now they don't want to talk to each other.
One party doesn't want to talk to the other, and I'm not going to say who's what.
Okay.
Bottom line is there's going to be some stress. And we got a couple of family dinners gathered together, right? So I got to, put them on opposite ends of the table. Luckily, there's going to be, 14 people there. I can do it. But I'm like, this is so childish.
Are we talking a potential scene from The Bear?
Which one?
The
Fishes episode or whatever? Where they just
Fishes.
go at it?
No. Nothing like that. But it could be interesting. So I just hope that it does. I'm like, look, we're here to celebrate Maddox this weekend, and if you don't want to do that, you need to sit back. But
that would be wild, though.
Oh my God, man! I'm just like
maybe we'll
stressed
have
about
a
it.
food fight.
No,
we're
going to be at local restaurants. We're not doing it at my house. So like, I don't want to do that to. my friends that have local restaurants.
You want me to go over and talk to them and be like, this is about Maddox?
Yeah, I think I already made that clear to them.
Yeah.
Let's see if they. The problem is, alcohol starts flowing. People get their feelings hurt, and then people, somebody's like, "Oh, what do you mean by that?" And then it becomes a whole thing. So I'll report back on Tuesday how it goes.
I can't wait.
But anyway,
that's a heck of a tease.
You've been through this graduation stuff before. How'd you hold up?
Not very well, honestly. It's just honestly, people are going to get kind of upset with me. I mean, it's high school graduation.
I said the same thing.
I'm sorry. I mean, it's now for people that are not going to college. I respect that. Totally different deal.
Yeah.
If my son's going to college, so this is just a step in life.
Yeah.
Now, when he graduates from college, now that is a totally different deal.
You are literally saying exactly the words I said. And again, I'm not trying to diminish it.
That's right.
For some kids, listen, I've had people in my family where getting out of high school was a challenge,
Absolutely.
and I get it, and it is great. But for a kid where it's like relatively not that big of a challenge, he's got bigger hurdles to clear, I guess is the point. But it is a stepping stone.
Absolutely, and it's a huge deal, and I'm glad it happened. But I mean, if we're truly, that's where we're going to stop trying to achieve.
Yeah, I agree. For me, it's like I got him to 18. Me and his mother did a great job too. We did a great job of getting him to 18. It didn't screw him up too bad, despite our best efforts.
That's right.
So now it's like I'm throwing your ass out the nest, and you're on your own, son. Let's see what you can do.
That's right.
Go fly.
Bill Belichick told us something in a team meeting one day.
He said, "I can't wait to hook up with a 24-year-old."
Now I have to go back and rethink everything he said.
I know.
I'm going to take you, to life. But he would always say in a team meeting, we had some players starting to be upset because they felt like he wasn't celebrating them enough. And he says, I'm not going to pat you on the back and tell you good job for doing what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And high school, like we said, we can all for sure unanimously agree on like fourth grade graduation. Like,
gross.
What are we doing?
First grade, gross. Kindergarten, gross. Stop.
Junior high graduation. What?
I mean, look, I think it's better. I think it's better to celebrate your kid's first dookie in the toilet than it is to get out of kindergarten. That's an achievement. Getting potty trained now, that is a great deal.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good for all of us.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're all happy about that. I am not impressed that you made it out of kindergarten. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No offense.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You're a good finger painter. Really good finger painter. Way above average, but I'm sorry I'm not impressed. All right, what else do we got today? If you want to send in a live fan feedback through our Listen Live button, you can do that. That's brought to you by Wood Davis Lumber Plus. And we've got our text line open at 501-661-1037. I'm trying to think of the other pressing news of the day. The biggest thing is making sure everybody knows that softball starts at 11. I hope that those of you who are going to play hooky to watch baseball at 3 can cut out at 11 to go do that, because it's going to be fun. And I need to check and see what time. Christian, will you double check for me, find out what time Little Rock plays today? Because I'm not sure. I think it's this afternoon. But, man, what a story for them. I mean, they are 3-0 in the OBC tournament. The other thing is, and I don't know if you got a question of the day or not, Christian, but I guess we could ask this as a question of the day. I thought it's probably the most pertinent. College Football Playoff has made a move, and they are going to change the format of the playoff. And the deal is now it's going to be seeded basically 1 through 8, and the top 4 seeds get the top 4 seeds. Like it, I think a lot of us felt like it should have been that way last year because there were a lot of complaints that Arizona State and Boise got buys
shouldn't have,
and probably shouldn't have, because we saw that. Although Arizona State turned out to be pretty legit,
like Ohio State should get a buy.
Yeah, right. I agree. Yep. Anyway, so they're going to just seed it basically, the 1 through 8, and see what happens. And the other thing is too, I saw the story that they said, well, basically what you've done is guaranteed that Notre Dame will never join a conference, because that was the only argument. It was like, well, if you're not a conference champion, you can't get a top seed. Now Notre Dame's like, well, I don't ever have to join a conference for sure now, because you're not even worried about it. We just need to be a top seed, and we'll get a top seed. So I was thinking, because it was a competitive disadvantage when they were making it just for conference champions.
Yeah. And they get all that money, right, from the
they make so much money, it's ridiculous.
Because they don't have to split it with anybody else.
Split it with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They still play on NBC every is that still going on?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 through 8 or 1 through 12?
Or 1 through 12, excuse me, yes. How many teams are there?
There's 12.
Yeah, forgot about
So
those.
what would be the question?
Do you agree with the new playoff format seeding, or you can try to explain it on there, too?
I don't know who would argue it.
Some people might like conference champions being a part of the thing.
They still get an
Well, they were
automatic
talking-
bid. They just don't
Yeah.
get the highest seeds. Yeah.
Right. Some people were bent out of shape about the NFL thing that they decided not to do. Where not that one. The conversation was about giving the best records to the top seeds versus if you win your division, you automatically get benefit over an at-large or a team that didn't win its division. I still think the divisions either do it or just get rid of the divisions and don't make those valuable. Just do conferences.
Right.
You know, I mean, you look at the NBA. I mean, Christian, what's the value of a division in the NBA? There's virtually none.
There's virtually none anymore. I mean,
And all it really changes is scheduling, right? Because you're playing your division rivals more often.
it's odd because in basketball, it would really suck if a team that had 40 wins got home court advantage because they won their division, you know? But
No,
I
I
look
think
at it
they
a
got
little
it
bit
right.
differently with football.
I do too. I do think basketball is a little bit different. I think the way they're doing the NBA is good. What'd you think of the game last night? How about SGA? That's got to be as good a performance as a guy that's ever gotten his MVP award came out and played. I mean, what do you have, 38 last night?
38, 19 in both halves. He was awesome.
He had double
last
figure
night.
assists, too?
No, I think it was 8.
Okay.
But he had 0 turnovers, I think. So
That's
yeah,
ridiculous.
he's extremely efficient. That's his thing. And Timberwolves played fairly well. Ant had a better game, even though his efficiency wasn't that great. But
Randall had a big game in
Randall
game
was
one. And he
awful.
blew last night.
Randall was awful.
Yeah, he was terrible last night.
I just think there's a few
John
players that I'm sorry.
Yep.
A few players
Go
that
ahead.
get played off the court a little bit when they play against the Thunder.
I hate that. Also, on the other side, I hate that Jalen Williams hasn't had a chance to play yet, but maybe he'll get some action later in the series or in the finals.
Oh, our question of the day, by the way, I did cook up one. I can cook
Yep.
up another one. But how many games does Arkansas baseball play this weekend? Your options are 1, 2, or 3, of course.
Like a batch of meth. Cook it up, baby. Yeah. I mean, they're throwing Zack today, and the kid from Ole Miss has higher than a 5-point ERA. I think Arkansas gets at least 1. How about Tennessee, too? Tennessee got it done with Texas yesterday. They had to go extra innings. I got to think their pitching's getting a little thin at this point, but I don't know. So, yeah, I think they're going to play at least a couple. I like the fact that they set it up the way they did because now winning a championship seems desirable. Where in the past it was like, I ain't trying to play 5 games. But Dave Van Horn made a great point. I thought he said, basically it's like another weekend series. So I think it's good, and they're playing to win. And I saw a quote from Matt Hobbs too. He was on another radio show, and he said basically like I'm not going out there until Zach Root like just go have a good outing. And he's like we're out here to win these games. I mean they're trying to win the championship. So I do think under the new format it's a little more significant. In the past I'm like I ain't trying to win that. I don't even want to win that. I don't want Arkansas playing 5 games, but now 3 take home a trophy. Let's go. I wonder what the highest. I would think they could get the number 2 national seed if Arkansas wins out.
How would that benefit them at all? Really?
Not really. I mean, if you're top 8, you're top 8. But
Yeah.
If you're top 8, are you guaranteed a super regional?
Correct.
Okay.
So that's pretty safe.
Didn't he also allude to as well as, yes, we're going to play to win, but yeah, we already got racked up what we need, and
Yeah.
we're going to feel a little bit more free. So do you think if it gets to a point where he won't dig into his bullpen and waste guys if he feels like
I don't think you're wasting, but you got a whole week off.
Okay.
You're not playing until next
I don't
Friday. No, I think they're going to dig
You think
in.
you go win?
The good news is you don't have to tax anybody because you got 20 arms up there.
Yeah.
They got such a deep their bullpen's insane. I don't know if they have a great pitcher on the entire staff, but they're all really good. They got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And like it might not be Parker Coyle's day today, but maybe Dietz comes in and pitches great. Or maybe, Gage Wood has a great good series this week. And Root doesn't pitch particularly well. Or maybe Gackle didn't have a great outing last week. Maybe he comes in and kicks ass today. Who knows? That's what's cool is you got so many outs like, hey, you ain't got it, bud. Out. Because you can pull a guy and be like, no big deal. Maybe we'll see you in 2 days. Maybe we won't. But we got a bunch of other guys that can throw.
Yeah.
It's a nice problem to have.
Very nice.
And you feel great about the offense, obviously. You've already set the mark for home runs. The next home run will set a new mark at 110. And you got a bunch of dudes batting over 300. So they got all the makings of a team that could go deep. They're also really great defensively. There's nothing they don't have other than a lockdown ace. And you know what? Guess what? Those guys aren't always to be counted on either. You saw the ace for Tennessee get roughed up against Arkansas last weekend. He was struggle bussing. All right, that's it. First segment's in the books. Let's rock and roll. We are at Bradford Marine ATV right now, but we won't be for long. Look for us. We are on a Regency. I'm going to write this down. What's it called?
Regency 250 DL3. Hey, look right here.
Thing looks good.
That does help. We don't have any boat drinks. I should have brought a cooler. I'm already in party mode. I'm excited about my kid graduating. This is going to be pretty fun. It's also, here's the thing. My whole family has only probably been to Arkansas at the same time like this once.
What does that say about you?
A lot.
Honestly,
It says I go back to Iowa too much.
Yes.
So they're like, well, I don't need to come down there. My dad did come down during football season, too. That's my dad's second trip down there this year. I'm actually pretty impressed. So, anyway, looking forward to kicking it with the fam this weekend. And I know a lot of you folks are, too. We've got high school baseball and softball and soccer going on for championships. It's a busy weekend. And, again, up on the hill, you got the softball going on starting at 11. We'll keep an eye on that one, about 30 minutes away. So, we're heading out on the water. We are in Hot Springs. Look for us out on Lake Hamilton. Say hello. Looks kind of quiet out there right now, Liv. Let's go raise some hell. What do you say?
It's going to happen.
What's in that cup?
No comment.
Be back in a second. You're in the zone. It's a fantastic Friday.
The Diamond Hogs have their sights set on Omaha. Hear every game along the way on 103.7 The Buzz. Brought to you by Whataburger and Edwards Food Giant.
This is Sports Center.
A late night has become an early morning for Arkansas softball. The Hogs were supposed to play the first game of their Super Regional against Ole Miss tonight at 8 p.m., but because of incoming weather, the Hogs will play at 11 a.m. The game is on ESPNU. It's a Friday, Saturday, and potentially Sunday series. At stake, a trip to the College World Series. It would be the first for the Razorbacks if they were to make it. They also face off against the Ole Miss Rebels. The game is scheduled for 3 p.m. You can catch it on the SEC Network. And obviously you can catch it right here on 103.7 The Buzz. If the Hogs win, they'll take on the winner of Texas A&M and LSU in the semifinal. I'm Josh Neighbors for the Buzz Radio Network.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Summer starts now. Make memories that last in a brand new Silverado from Gwatney Chevrolet. Right now, get 0% financing plus $3,250 in customer incentives on all in-stock Silverados. And during Military Appreciation Month, Gwatney is proud to serve those who serve. Get $1,500 in military savings, $750 from Chevrolet, and $750 from us. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville to learn more. We'll see you soon. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
From the Whataburger inbox to your speaker, Kayla writes, I'm dead because of no mushroom Swiss. We checked it out, and Kayla, though a bit dramatic, is totally fine. And that's great because the mushroom Swiss burger is totally back, just like Kayla loves, with grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. Kayla, don't mess with us like that. The skull emoji is not for playing around. The mushroom Swiss burger is back for a limited time. What a burger!
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Christy Pettit in Maumelle, Matt Cooper in Russellville, or Madison Buse in England.
The Zone has a little bit of everything. Looks, DJ Williams. Confidence, DJ Williams. Athletic ability, DJ Williams. Brains, Christian Weaver. Oh, and Justin Acri is on the show too. Now, let's get into the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio and see what the guys have for us today.
I was so high.
I mean, it definitely changes things. I mean, we're just fortunate we were in the top 4, so we get to skip a couple rounds, get a couple days to catch our breath a little bit after 30-game SEC game. So, here we are. We play Friday. If we win, we'll go with our next pitcher, and it's kind of like a weekend series. But, the other thing is you have a little bit of pressure because it's win or go home. But we got a good workout in, got to have the team all together. We'll be ready to play tomorrow.
Well, I hope they are. It's today now. That was Dave Van Horn talking about single elimination in the tournament. I think we all agree. Great move by the SEC, and that was an absolute necessity. Lev Bradford, Justin Acri, DJ Williams out on the Regency, rolling around. Close the door on me. Now I can't see it again. Trick me.
250 DL3.
What are the important features of this particular boat, Lev?
This is the most economical 26-foot. They call it a 25-foot because you have 25 feet of physical deck.
Okay.
This boat actually, the way the motor's done, this boat will be around 27 feet. And so you got a big boat. We got a 300 horsepower Mercury on it, but it's not the nicest boat. So this is going to, it's got a manual Bimini top. It's not an electric top. It doesn't have interior. It has interior lights, but not exterior lights. So you're saving 15, 20 grand for stuff that you may want, but you certainly don't need. So just a great running boat, 300 horsepower, plenty of power, but it's just not going to be over that $100,000 mark. It's going to be well below that. So great value.
The Razorbacks are on at 3 o'clock today for baseball, by the way. We're going to talk more about boats here in a second, but just want to mention 3 o'clock pregame, 2:30, so 3 o'clock first pitch. And then, again, softball moved because of the potential weather in Fayetteville tonight. And Arkansas will take on Ole Miss, a team that beat them earlier in the season. 11 o'clock, it is on ESPNU, so if you're trying to watch that game, you can do that. We're going to pull it up here, like I said, on the computer. We'll keep monitoring that, and hopefully Arkansas can dispatch Ole Miss. As far as deals go, Lev, and financing options, what's going on for this Memorial Day weekend?
Okay, first of all, let's start with fishing. Honestly, the way this spring has been, fishing has really been phenomenal. I bought too many Ranger fiberglass bass boats, so I've got 6 or 7 Ranger fiberglass bass boats left, company wide. And I've got up to over $15,000 off of some of those boats. Most of them have $10,000 off, so certainly wanted to start there. And then on the watercraft, we sell both models. If you're going to buy a personal watercraft, you're going to buy a Sea-Doo or Yamaha, and if you're going to buy that, you're going to buy it from me. They are both phenomenal. I don't care which one you buy. They both are. It's what color you like the best, and the financing promotion, I have some 24 models. So if you're looking for that deal, that Sea-Doo 24 model, you can have as low as 0% interest for 36 months. Yes, you can ride for 3 years, free for 3 years. If you just got plenty of cash.
I'm sorry.
Free.
For 3 years?
3 years.
Free for 3?
Free for 3.
Oh, that's for me.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
And if you got a bunch of money, and you just want to get it done and get it over with.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you did. One of the 3 of us has an NFL pitcher.
That's right.
Fair.
That's right. And so what we can do there is if you don't want the financing and you just want to have it paid for and be done, you don't want a monthly payment, which is respectful, DJ.
Yeah, fair.
We'll give you extra $1,000 off.
Let's go.
So
I love it.
It's an OR program. You just can't beat it.
Yeah,
so,
no, I love that.
Whatever you want to do. So that's on 2024 Sea-Doos, and inventory's fairly good on the 24 models. We're getting down there, but certainly we'd like to get you out on the water this weekend.
You've got, I saw a 3-seater in there. That's your biggest one, right?
Yeah, yes. All personal watercraft. The reason why they're called personal watercraft is there are no lights on personal watercraft, so it's not considered a boat. It's a separate category. So you can't operate a personal watercraft at night legally. There's no lights on them, so you can haul up to 3. There's a couple of models that are made for one person only, the fast ones, the racing ones, but almost every watercraft is rated to haul 3 people.
And you can tow tubes behind some of these?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so this boat, we're on a 25-foot pontoon boat with a 300 horse on this Regency 250 DL3. I have a personal watercraft that's 11 foot long that weighs a lot less than this that has 325 horsepower in a personal watercraft. It's literally G-forces.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to...
You want to get up and go?
If you want to do it, I can sling you no matter what.
Okay.
You have to bear hug me, and I'm not allowing that.
I'm not into that. No offense. There are a few steps down to the water from Bradford. Marine and ATV here in Hot Springs, but we're looking at a house across the way here. I don't know if you can see it over Lev's shoulder if you're watching on the screen. I don't know how many steps there are up to that house, Lev, but I guarantee you I would make sure not to forget anything when I left the house to get down to the boat.
Yeah, and you see his dock is in sad shape. So not sure. I think he's on the lake for the view, not for the boating.
Gotcha.
I don't like that guy.
No, I got to be on the lake, man. That's
right.
I can't imagine living on the lake and then not getting out on the lake. That's
I agree.
cuckoo talk.
No way.
Yeah.
Just not doing it.
I just marvel at all these homes along here, and I just think, man, there's a lot of wealth in the world that I don't have. Some D3 Auto Sales text offerings here. This comes in from the 501, and again, we may have a little bit of a spotty service. Top 8 is not guaranteed a super. They still have to win the regional. Well, no crap. We all know that. I mean, I understand that. I don't think we have to. Yes, you're right. We don't have to articulate that, I don't think. I think people know that. Justin, put the 2 Poundy Pants adults at the kids' table, says our friend Preston in Texarkana. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if it gets ugly, I'm going to tell them, you two can go sit over there and hammer out your differences. We're trying to have a good time over here. I'm going to drink some cold beer and celebrate my kid this weekend. That's all
right.
I'm doing.
Absolutely.
Justin is right. It's so you can hear the next student's name being called and keep it moving. Yeah, I hate people who don't adhere to that. It's just like people who make a bunch of noise in a theater. It's like, it's fine to laugh at a comedy, but, like, what are we doing? Can we calm down? Chicken Jockey. Hi, DJ.
What's up, man?
This person says, this is our buddy Ron from Pine Bluff. Have a great weekend. You know what, Ron? You have a great weekend, buddy. From the 870. Stop by the house, and I'll make you a Bloody Mary right on your way to the Coldwater Dam. Okay.
Huh.
Can you send us some more details? I will do it. I would love to have one. That sounds fantastic. Is that okay, boss? You're in charge.
Absolutely.
Captain? El Capitan?
Yes.
You guys are open what hours today and tomorrow? Because in Sunday, I guess. You open Sunday
Yes,
or no?
yes. Bass Pro locations, Little Rock and Rogers, they're open every day but Christmas. So they're open all through the whole weekend. Our traditional stores, which is North Little Rock, Hot Springs, Texarkana, and Springdale, those are where you can get your Sea-Doos and your Yamaha watercraft and your Yamaha jet boats. We're open today until 6 o'clock and tomorrow until 6 o'clock. Sunday we'll be open from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday, and Bass Pro is open on Memorial Day, but the 4 traditional stores are closed.
Okay.
On the physical Memorial Day Monday.
From our Whit Davis Lumber Plus Life Fan feedback, Rusty says, is the softball game airing on y'all's sister station? It is not. We do not have access to softball until the Women's College World Series, which I believe we do get some from our friends at Westwood One, so we will carry some of that. Arkansas baseball number 4, softball number 4, baseball's 43-12, softball's 43-12, both playing Ole Miss same day. That is pretty wild, isn't it? What a coinkydink. And hopefully Arkansas can get the job done today. From the 501, you jive turkeys can miss me with that chicken jockey nonsense. No doubt. Kids, mind your manners.
What's wrong with that?
If I found out my kid went crazy and threw popcorn at a theater, that would be the last time he went to the theater for a while. Speaking of people who are paying the price for doing things wrong, Tyrese Halliburton's father got in trouble for approaching an opposing player, Giannis, and kind of dumb.
It was stupid.
And he got banned, basically. And now guys who have also done things wrong, like throw a guy through a window, are coming to his defense saying, you know what, it's time to end the ban. That could be a third question today, Christian. Do you think Halliburton's dad should be allowed back in the arena for ball games? But Chuck Barkley and apparently Draymond Green, two notoriously angelic
two good voices
young
of
men,
reason,
are both on board with it. Here was their comment on TNT or ESPN or wherever they are these days.
I want to reach out to Adam Silver tomorrow. He sent me a nice text tonight. I want to reach out to Adam Silver tomorrow. Me and Draymond were talking. It's time to let Mr. Halliburton back in the building.
Yes, it is.
Adam, I'm asking you, hey, my man paid his dues. He did something really, really stupid, but he's been punished. And I'm asking you and the Indiana Pacers to let Mr. Halliburton back in the building for game 3 and 4. I mean, he paid his dues. It shouldn't be indefinite. He's been punished enough. He would never do anything that stupid again. So, Adam, you know how much I love you. And my man Kevin Pritchard, y'all let Mr. Halliburton back in the building for game 3.
I don't know that Charles Barkley should be ensuring that Halliburton's dad's not going to do something stupid again. I don't think you can guarantee that. I mean, anybody that has the gonads to approach an all-star player, a former MVP, and get in his face after he loses a series to your son, I think is capable of doing a lot of dumb things.
Agreed.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be off the ban list. I think it's probably fine. But I don't know that I'm going to step out there on that limb for the fear of breaking it and saying that he ain't going to do anything.
I'm okay with it just for this season, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it with the rest of this run. He can come back next season.
But I would tell him, look, you're on double secret probation, bro. Don't blow it. This is your last chance.
Or
it happens.
Or put him in the box. What about that? Would you be okay with that? Put him up.
Yeah, put him up top.
Yeah,
keep
put him
out
over
off the
there.
court.
Yeah, get off the court.
Listen, sir, your punishment is you have to have a luxury experience at the basketball game. I am sorry. That's just the way it's going to have to be.
Would you rather sit
courtside?
Yeah, you would rather sit courtside than sit in the box, though, right?
10 million%.
Yeah.
Although I will tell you this, the stress of not spilling my beer for 4 quarters would be a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be like, God, if I spill this beer, it's going to make a complete mess. I'm going to look like a complete idiot. But it is pretty cool. I can't imagine. What do you think? What do you think playoff courtside seats cost in New York City for this series? With the Knicks having the drought that they've had to get to this point.
How long has it been?
Have they been there since the
2001.
90s? Okay, 2001.
Or
That's a long
2000.
time.
2000 or
No doubt.
2001. It's one of those.
That's
It's
just
been 25
to the,
years, basically.
Just for the Eastern Finals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't been to the finals since the 70s, right?
No, they went to the finals in '98 in the walkout shortened season. They lost to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Who was on that team?
David Rao. It was Allen,
it
Ray
was
Allen, Patrick Ewing.
No, not
Patrick
Ray Allen.
Ewing. Sorry,
Houston.
Allen Houston.
Oh, yeah.
Allen Houston.
Okay.
Old
I
Patrick
think
Ewing.
Anthony Mason was on that team still.
Mace.
Ooh, what an ugly boat.
Yeah, that ain't it, huh?
That is not it.
No.
They didn't get that from Bradford, did they?
They did not.
This kid is surfing over here.
He's surfing.
You saying green's not a good look?
Well, not that green.
It is. You know what that reminds me
Hold
of?
the equipment. We got a big surf wake.
Uh-oh.
That reminds me of my. Oh my, we are. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. We are. Yeah, we are getting the effects here of that ugly boat. That reminds me of my parents' Oldsmobile Buick. My dad used to have a Volkswagen that was cherry red and had the bottom of it had rusted out, so you could see the road while we were driving. Then they upgraded to it.
What?
Yes, true story. I swear to God. Then they had an Oldsmobile that was about that color green. It was a Cutlass Supreme, and it was hideous.
Oh yeah.
But we were excited because it was new.
That's humble. That's humble beginnings right there.
Oh, buddy, listen.
If you can see the road underneath while you're driving.
Yeah, it was like Fred Flintstone, except he didn't run with
DJ
his
back
legs.
in the day.
Yeah.
I remember my dad. I mean, I'm not proud of this, but that was back when you littered I mean, it was like it wasn't that big of a deal. You're just
throwing stuff out the window.
Yeah,
Whatever.
no.
Throwing stuff out the bottom of the car.
Bottom of the car. Yeah, but you drill a hole in the bottom of your car and you just drop your beer can through the bottom.
That's a real thing?
Boom.
Oh.
Well, at least he wasn't drinking and driving, so that's
No.
good. Only littering.
Yes. That's awesome.
That is insane. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny? I saw a clip not too long ago, too, and it was when they first outlawed drinking and driving, and it was like they had some good old boy in his pickup. He's like, well, I just don't think it's right. You know, you go for a hard day's work, you can't drink a cold beer or two on the way home.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that is such a crazy thought now to
Yes.
me. But again, we were talking about this week. Like, my mom used to smoke in the car with the windows rolled up when I was a child without my seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, so my mom and dad both smoked until 1984. My first job at Bradford Marine in Pine Bluff, Arkansas, he had the beanbag ashtrays on the bow of every single boat, and my 6-year-old rear end had to clean those ashtrays and wipe them out and put them back on there. And I have never been a smoker. I won't smoke anything because of that. And my mom and dad both smoked, and we would leave Pine Bluff and come to our lake house here in Hot Springs, and they would be both just. My sister's 3 years older than me, and she would hit me, and they were like, "What do y'all want?" I mean, we were like, "Can y'all please alternate your cigarettes?" I mean, they're just burning them, you know.
Dude. Oh, and we would
It
sit
was
at the breakfast table. My stepdad would be blowing smoke in there, like when we're having breakfast. I'm like, what are we
Yes.
doing, man? But now you think about it, it's like it's crazy. But
that's it. Yeah.
Back in the day, no big deal. You may not be old enough to remember even seeing ashtrays on airplanes, let alone people smoking on airplanes.
I just remember ashtrays in cars.
Okay.
That's it.
You've never seen an ashtray on an airplane? It's pretty funny.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what year they banned that.
Do they even make cars anymore?
Was there a
when you-
smoking section on planes? Or is it the whole plane you
I
can
think
smoke?
it's the whole plane. I mean, seriously.
Do they make cars where you push in the
lighter anymore?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't see it anymore.
No. Boats still have a, what do you call that? An AC plug?
Yeah, a 12-volt.
12-volt.
Accessory plug, yes.
Thank God, because we're using it.
We are using it.
We're hooked up to it right now. We're going to be here until 1 o'clock-ish. Whenever we get back, I guess.
That's right.
Again, Hogs at 2:30 pregame on the Buzz, so short day for Out of Bounds and no drive time today. Enjoy your weekend, Randy Rainwater. What a deal.
Always.
I don't think it's worth it. We talked about this earlier in the week. I don't think it's worth it to have to work 4 to 7, but they do get a lot of shows off because of baseball and basketball. So it's a good gig. We appreciate all the years of hard work.
I mean, you really think about it. 4 to 7, I mean, that's not – I mean, you'd rather be in the morning. I'd rather – I don't know. I'm a morning person.
10 to 1 is the perfect slot.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. I don't want to have to be at the office at 5.
Uh-huh.
I get up at 5 every day, but I don't want to be there at 5, which I would have to do.
Yeah.
I also don't like getting cut into happy hour.
Yeah.
And when am I supposed to play? I guess you could play an 8 a.m. tea time and then like make it to work by 4, no problem.
Right.
So that's the upside. I guess you want to play a lot of golf. That's a good slot.
Yeah.
I need my happy hour days now, though. Happy hour is more important to me than golf.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm not, dropping a beer can through the base of my car or anything, but
the good old days.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a break. All kinds of questions of the day on Twitter, at Justin Acri 7, at DJ45 Williams, at CWeaver1037. Are you on the Twitter machine?
I'm not.
That's probably good for your mental health.
I never started it. I like Instagram. That's honestly, that's about it. I don't have time for it.
Yep.
I just can't handle it. I don't have the attention to handle it.
Okay, as we head into the break, I got to mention some friends of ours, but why don't you tell people one more time what the deals are? And I heard 3 for free. That's a lovely thing.
Yes, let's roll into. I have some 2023 Riker motorcycles, and my motorcycles are different.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, they have 2 wheels up front, 1 in the back. Okay, these things are under 10 grand. Okay, got huge discounts on them. Got great financing. I think I got like 6 of those left, and you can get those in any of our 4 locations. Bass Pro pontoons, they just announced 2 days ago up to $2,000 Bass Pro gift cards or $1,500 extra discount if you buy this weekend. Just announced.
At any of the Bass Pro locations?
Any of our 6 locations.
Oh, any of your locations. Okay.
There we go.
Doing a little fishing?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yep.
How do you do? What are we catching down here?
Yeah, what would one catch?
I'm thinking they are crappie fishing.
Okay. They're doing it. That's a good way to catch a tan.
That is nothing wrong with that.
As we head in, I want to mention my friends at Cash. We were over there. David and I went yesterday. We are doing another wagering event.
Yes.
With our friends at Oaklawn, and we'll be doing it at Cash. So we met with the crew yesterday and getting set for that. But if you're looking for a great place on a day like today to go sit on a patio and have a cocktail, speaking of happy hour.
Okay, this is how you get down on the cliff. You take a ride down.
Yes, I need a rail, motorized rail. That's the way to do it.
There they are. There's 2 of them. There's 3 of them side by side. There are no steps.
Nice.
They're riding down.
That's the way to do it.
Woo, I hope that thing doesn't break.
Yeah. Well, what do you do? Get wet?
Well, he's going to run into his dock.
That's true. That would be a bummer. Anyway, Cash is open today for lunch and for dinner. Today, DJ's Friday. So what does that mean?
You know
Fried
what
Chicken
it is,
Friday,
Fried
baby.
Chicken Friday.
Let's go get us some of that. And, again, for cocktails, I went by there, was looking at their cocktail list yesterday. So good. Such a great place to hang out. What a beautiful space. Downstairs bar, upstairs, overlooking the river market. Valet parking starts early afternoon. And so if you're looking for a happy hour spot, you want to get in and out and have a bite to eat, it's a great spot to go. And for dinner tonight, if you've got a special someone, or maybe you got some family in town like I do for a graduation event, pop in there, folks. They've got plenty of spots available, too, for events. So if you need a special event space, Cash in downtown Little Rock is the place to be. And they said they're doing a lot more corporate stuff lately. But if you're getting engaged or you got a wedding party of some sort or any kind of special gathering, maybe a client event, 501-850-0265. Call ahead. You can also get your reservations online at cachelittlerock.com, C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. We are back on the Regency, courtesy of our friends at Bradford Marine ATV, when we return in the zone after this. Take it away, Mr. Brown.
Adios and via con Dios. Yeah, I'm leaving GA.
Dodge Jeep Ram treats you like family because right now you get employee pricing plus.
Employee pricing plus?
You pay what we pay, plus get incentives you don't normally see with employee pricing, like interest rates as low as 3.9% APR on Ram half-ton trucks at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
Employee pricing plus. I get it.
See dealer for details.
Willie D's Rock and Roll Piano Bar open every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Cold drinks and dueling pianos. Deep Nightclub downstairs hosts karaoke on Tuesdays and DJs spin on Friday and Saturday nights. Visit WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Ouachita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Ouachita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Ouachita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
Catch us if you can at Southland Casino Hotel and win your share of up to $1.8 million in free play and prizes. Join us for drawings every Saturday in May, June, and July. Each month, over 900 winners will take home free play or drive off in a new car or motorcycle. Be there for all 6 grand finale drawings and try to catch us if you can. Only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Proudly serving Little Rock and the surrounding areas, All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros is your trusted one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. We know that tire needs and auto repair services can be stressful and unplanned, but at All About Tire and Brake Tire Pros, we offer fast and simple financing for everyone. Whether you're looking for new tires or any kind of auto repair, we have your financing needs covered. Visit us in Mapleville or Little Rock today or online at allabouttireandbrake.com. Tire Pros. Love the drive.
This is Justin Acri with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
Lost in the legal jungle? There's no one better to protect your pride than our pride of Legal Lions. For exceptional communication and exceptional results, hire Lion Legal to come roaring to the rescue.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
Sugar and spice. Right of the right. Never had a feeling so nice.
If you'd like to watch the show on YouTube, you can do that now. DJ is working diligently to get the best look possible for the Zone as we head out and about on Lake Hamilton today with Lev Bradford. We are on this fantastic Regency boat available for purchase today at Bradford Marine ATV, any of their 6 statewide locations. You guys are on the World Wide Web?
BradfordMarine.com.
It's easy. That's easy to remember. Sometimes people get a little cutesy with it. I will say they're on the Twitter machine, even though Lev isn't.
We are.
There's an underscore in there. I think for a couple years I was tagging a different Bradford Marine from somewhere else.
There is a Bradford Marine in Florida.
Have you made friends with them?
No, we get their bills.
Any relation?
They don't pay their bills like we pay our bills.
I love it. Do most or all of your pontoons have a little bit of a roof space here?
Every pontoon boat is going to have a bimini top. Yes.
Bimini.
Bimini.
What does that mean?
Named after Bimini Road or something in the Bahamas?
Bimini Island?
Yeah, Bimini. Is that what that's named after?
What's Bimini made after? He's
He's
sniping.
trying to pinch it right now.
He's visually sniping other boats right now. He can't focus.
I don't know. No, it's just always, I have no idea why it's called Bimini Top. It's always called Bimini Top.
Okay.
That sounds like a great question. I've been a boater my whole life, and it's just been Bimini Top. You think I should know that, but I don't.
Did you make it to Fayetteville for any games this year?
I went to 2 games in Fayetteville this year.
Okay. Do you remember who you saw?
I do not.
You're like, I saw Arkansas.
I saw. I don't care.
Were they conference or non-con?
Non-conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gabe Gackle was with us yesterday. Oh, by the way, I talked to Gabe. He reached out to me yesterday, Christian. We were talking about Ryder Helfrich yesterday, who's had a great year, and he's only a sophomore. He's going to be on next year. And he said, and I didn't even say anything to him about it, but he said, I think Ryder would want to come on and do a segment with you guys maybe next week, and he would want to do a deal with you guys next year. I'm like, let's do it. I'd love it. So I think we're going to get a 2-for-1 next year. We're going to have a pitcher and a catcher next year.
Well, look at there.
That'd be awesome. And Ryder's a stud. So I'd love to get him on. Gabe was good yesterday. We talked about a couple things, including what we talked about earlier today, which is the pen and the fact that Arkansas has got a million different options there. And also, he talked about the format and how he feels about it. I think for the guys, whether they want to admit it or not, this really does raise the bar a bit, makes it a little more desirable to pull it off, especially if you're a top seed and you only got to win a few games. I think, he basically admitted that. But here was Gabe yesterday in the zone.
Yeah, there's a lot of variety in the bullpen. I think we got a few lefties back, wrapping up the regular season. And we got Gage back, obviously, which is a huge addition. But, yeah, a lot of options. And I think we got healthier as the year went on. And I don't think most teams can say that. So we're going to get for the last few weeks of the season here. I think everyone enjoys it a lot more. It's kind of one and done. It's a good stuff. Postseason baseball, like every game matters a lot. If you lose, you're going home. You're done playing. So that you have to win less games to win the whole thing. Opposed to last year, I think you would maybe have to win 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Before the postseason, so this year is going to be great.
I'm going to.
Oh no. Yep.
Am I crazy?
No, you're right.
What do you see up there?
need his name up in lights. He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him. But no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tops picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck.
Probably more like a normal game. If he's good, he's good. Last time against Ole Miss, he wasn't good. Didn't go good. He was wild, which we haven't seen really all year. And he'd given us really, I was thinking back on it, 4 good starts in a row. And we got down there and it kind of wasn't him. And yeah, hopefully he'll pitch a lot better against him this time.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Yep. That's Dave Van Horn talking about his starter today, Zack Root, going up against the Ole Miss Rebels. And as he mentioned, hopefully it goes a little bit better for Arkansas this time and for Root than it did the last time they squared off. Did not have a great outing. It was early in fact, that was the first series of the SEC. Remember they went over there and won in Oxford, but Root didn't have a great day. But Arkansas taking on the 7 seed today. That is a 3 o'clock start, 2:30 pregame on the Buzz. It is on the SEC Network. Root 6-4, the 4.16 ERA. And Riley Maddox will be the starter for Ole Miss. He's 5-5 with a 5.46 ERA. He's a right-hander. Arkansas 64-54 all-time against Root, and Arkansas 1 home run away from setting a new school record of 110. Vahiva Aloy is tied for 9th with 18 on the season. And 2 more will put him in the top 5 all-time, tied with Benintendi, Spanberger, and Rodney Nye of the 1999 Razorback team. I can't say that I remember Rodney Nye, but I probably was not following Razorback baseball as closely in 99 as I am today.
No one was.
Ryan Lundquist is the all-time single-season leader with 24 in 1997. Remember Brett Eibner? He was in the Royals organization for a long time. I don't know if he still is or not.
I remember.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, he was a hell of a player.
Yep. And Danny Hamlin, I remember, he was 07. He had 22 along with Eibner. They're second all-time. Benny, Spanberger, and Nye with 20. Wilkins, Ryan Fox had 19, and Vahiva is tied with Andy Skeels from 1987 with 18. All right, softball, first and foremost, getting underway as we speak with Ole Miss. They moved that game up because of the potential weather. Arkansas 43-12, and coming off a great showing in the regional last weekend. They shut out St. Louis and, in fact, had a no-hitter. Then squeaked one out against Oklahoma State, 6-5, and then blew them out in the finale, 12-zip. So Arkansas looking to win 2 out of the 3 this weekend and go to their first ever Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. And our guys from Morning Mayhem are headed over there to kick it with their girl Bree Ellis, if, in fact, they make it. So let's hope that happens. And then one other note here from the world of, I guess I should mention the rest of the SEC games today. Tennessee beat Texas yesterday 7-5-12. Vanderbilt beat Oklahoma City. Get Tennessee and Vandy again. A little bad blood there. Last time they played each other in Knoxville as Vanderbilt took that series. But you got LSU and A&M at 6:30 tonight. Arkansas, the early game at 3. And then we're set for that game with Tennessee and Vanderbilt at noon tomorrow. And then we'll get into what happens beyond that, depending. So there you go. I was going to mention U.S. Reed. So the Southwest Conference is no more, but their Hall of Fame is. And U.S. Reed has been welcomed in. Not officially, but will be. He has been elected to the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame. Turned 66 last week. Officially inducted in the Hall of Fame August 5th in Waco, Texas. 4-year letterman for Arkansas. Averaged 10 points and 3 rebounds a game during his career. Member of the 78 Final Four team as a freshman. Won 3 SWC championships and had a career record of 102-25. And, of course, the 49-footer to beat Louisville, which was such a great moment in Razorback basketball history. 14th Razorback basketball player or coach selected to the Hall of Fame. 4 were part of the 80-81 team along with him and Darrell Walker, Coach Sutton, and Scott Hastings. So that's that. All right. The Little Rock Trojans, as we're done with the Red White Report, but the Little Rock Trojans are preparing to move on in the OVC after an extra inning victory over number 1 seed Eastern Illinois on their home field yesterday. They were up the entire game and then blew the lead, but held on in the bottom of the 9th to force the extra inning and we're able to pull it out 9-8. So congratulations. It's the first time the lowest seeded team in the field has ever opened the league tournament with 3 wins. Pretty awesome. You never know. That's what's cool about baseball. There's no clock, and as long as you're alive, you got a shot, baby. Pretty neat. I need to find out what time they play today. UAPB got ousted yesterday, and UCA playing today against, I think, Florida Gulf Coast. I need to double-check my notes. But they're playing in their tournament today, too. So, yes, 2 o'clock for FGCU and UCA. And the Bears lost their first game, so they've got to win like 5 games to get to the NCAA. Tall order. All right, Lev, tell me where we are here out on the lake with this beautiful boat on Lake Hamilton today.
We are heading north. We're going up to the Coldwater Dam. So we came out of Bradford Marine's Cove right there, Bull Bayou Marine. For everybody, Cajun Broilers is back open.
Okay.
So the food has always been good. They had a dip last 4 or 5 years. New owners, friends of mine. And it is back, and it is better than ever. I highly recommend going over there and grabbing you some Cajun food, and highly recommend the shrimp and grits. Just saying.
It all sounds good to me.
Very good.
I like all these things.
But they're right across the street from us.
We need to talk to Tom Murphy. Sorry about that. I get sidetracked. We're on the road. We're such idiots. And by we, I mean...
You're not on the road. You're on the lake.
That's a good point. That's even doubly distracting.
Yeah.
Let's get Tom in here and get his thoughts on everything happening in Fayetteville and down in Hoover as well. Tom, sorry about the delay. And by the way, had a little paperwork issue, Tom, and that was completely on me. But we are rectifying, and I apologize 1,000%. My bad. But good to have you on the show. How are you?
I'm great. I'm a little distracted. I can't focus. I heard shrimp and grits term mentioned, and I can't work after that.
Well, listen, yesterday was bad enough. We were at Walk-Ons, and I was crushing shrimp and grits and burger sliders and the ribeye sliders there are – it's the most tender steak I've ever had on a steak sandwich anywhere. They're ridiculous. We did not go for the Krispy Kreme bread pudding because I do have some, level of –
Discipline,
thank you.
I got you.
But anyway, it was distracting, but today is very distracting too. Yeah, we're literally riding around Lake Hamilton with our friends from Bradford Marine ATV today, Tom. It's not a bad way to spend an afternoon, and I'm pretty excited. We're going to be able to watch the softball game too. Where's my is my iPad back there, DJ? We need to get the softball game up here.
I don't see it.
Hopefully it didn't fall off the boat. It's on the floor.
Yeah. I'm watching it. There's 2 outs to the top of the first. Arkansas is in the field. 2 outs to the top of the first. No damage.
Are you in Fayetteville or are you in Hoover?
I'm in Fayetteville, yeah. I think Matt Jones has gone to Hoover for the big ADG umbrella company.
Gotcha. So let's talk about softball. What do you think? This team got the moxie to be the first one ever to get it and get to the World Series? Obviously, they got to overcome a Ole Miss team that beat them earlier this year.
Right. Ole Miss won 2 of 3. Arkansas scored, I think, a bunch of runs in that series. But, yeah, I mean, they're at home. It's to their advantage. You got the Texas disappointment from a few years ago, and the Super Regional still there. And I don't know. They seem to have a certain something about them. And whichever one of these teams move on, it'll be a first for both programs to make the Women's College World Series.
Oh, Ole Miss has never made it either, huh?
Ole Miss just hit a solo home run, 1-0.
I just pulled it up, and I saw an Ole Miss player run around the bases. That's bad. Yeah. Well, we got it up here on the iPad now as we roll around the lake. But, yeah, I mean, it's a cool opportunity. It's been a pretty special year, certainly. You get Bree Ellis as the player of the year, and, you get a no-hitter in the regional. I mean, there's been a lot of great things going on here. But, yeah, this little Oppo taco here, not good.
Put that iPad back down.
Yeah, no, maybe I should throw it in the lake. Democrat Gazette would be mad, though, because it's actually theirs.
Okay.
What kind of crowds do you think, Tom? I mean, it's kind of tough here, and with the time switch, that's kind of a bummer for Arkansas, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're expecting some weather today, so they moved it up, and just throws things off a little bit. And I see, there's a shot behind home plate right now with a few seats open, but man, the crowd is out beyond the outfield wall is huge. I mean, it's well attended.
I like it. Well, again, tomorrow is supposed to be at 8 o'clock, and we'll see if that gets moved around, too. As far as baseball goes, we had Gabe Gackel on yesterday. He's excited about this week and the opportunity for Arkansas. It's a little strange them not playing until Friday, but obviously great situation for them. I think, we heard from Dave Van Horn, Gabe too. I mean, it's just such a great move by the league, Tom, don't you think, about the single elimination, the way they're doing it this year?
I do think that because teams, you don't ever want to overextend your pitching. But if you're a team that's like A&M that probably needs to win it, then you're going to do whatever it takes to try to get there. So for a team like Arkansas, you can just treat it like it's going to be a 3-game set. There's some guys you want to get pitching work. Not that you overextend anybody today, but I think Zack will be on just regular, whatever it takes. And I don't think up to 100, but, regular type pitch count, and they hope you score enough. And I asked Dave Van Horn specifically if you win all 3. I mean, if you play all 3 days, are you okay with that? It's like, oh, yeah. They're in good shape. So, and then Arkansas softball gets out of the inning. But, I think it is a good format, and I think it plays well for the teams that earn the right to get the good seeds.
Yeah, I wonder, we were talking about this earlier about the depth of the bullpen, and there's just not really a lockdown guy. But, I mean, my gosh, it seems like every week a new guy pops up, and it's like, you got so many options, and you've got the luxury, it seems like, Tom, of if a guy doesn't have it, you can pull him pretty quick and move on to somebody else.
That's what they do. I mean, they could go righty-lefty to a certain extent. I mean, you obviously want to get Hunter Deese back going a little bit, but you just take a Will McIntyre, Bryant Kidd, hadn't pitched a whole lot. I mean, I think he got an inning against Texas a few weeks ago, and then he gives him 3 2/3 to end the game. I mean, and so I think ideally now that Jimenez had a couple of rough outings, the LSU, and then the tough start against Tennessee, I think his ideal position is going to be closer. And even if it's a 2 or 3 inning close situation, I think that's what they prefer now. And so now you can sort Gackel in wherever you might need him. I mean, he could even do a spot start for you in the postseason if you need it. It is very strange that between Rude and Gage Wood, you have 2 guys, and right now Wood's been a little up and down, so you don't know what you're going to get. But other than that, it's just a bunch of different guys. I mean, Dylan Carter could give you 3 or 4 innings on a given game, and there's several. Gackel could do the same. And so, where does Beidelshees fit in now? That's going to be the big question, particularly if you need a Game 3 starter. So a lot to sort out for Dave Van Horn and Matt Hobbs.
Hey, we lost the guys, Tom. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, Justin wanted me to ask about other teams in the tourney, like Tennessee. What do you think the best matchups for Arkansas are?
I think for the Razorbacks to try to get to the finals, I mean, obviously you got to get past a pretty solid Ole Miss team, and then I guess they're bracketed with LSU and A&M. And if A&M somehow pulls that off, nice little revenge motif for the Razorbacks after they lost the home series to them. And then they also lost to LSU. So from the other side of the bracket, Vandy's playing so hot right now. Arkansas caught them at a good time. An Arkansas-Vandy matchup would be pretty delicious, I'd say.
And then, were you at the press conference yesterday?
It was a Zoom. Yeah, Dave was speaking from Hoover.
Okay. He talked about the Loy brothers and all the players that made the first team and second team All-SEC. How special do you think the Loy brothers have been for Arkansas this year?
It's been pretty amazing. At the very beginning of the season, they weren't sure that Kohil Aloy would find his way into the lineup, but he got a shot early on, and he tore it up that opening weekend against Washington State, and he's been in it ever since. So, finding a defensive position for him, I think, was the question. Is he a right fielder? Is he a first baseman? Is he third base? And so he settled in nicely at DH. But Vahiva had a little bit of a gap, a hole in his swing last year where the pitchers got ahead of him in the count. They could try to put him away with something breaking outside, and he chased often. But he's got that figured out now, and that's why his batting average is so much higher. He's a huge RBI machine, and those two brothers, not only they bring the Aloha spirit to the dugout, but I think they bring it to the fan base as well, and the people have relished that. And it's been a breath of fresh air having those two kids, and going to miss Vahiva after this year. Hopefully, hang on to Kuhio and power on next season.
Absolutely. Did you play that clip, Christian, of Coach? We got knocked off for a second there. Sorry about that.
I didn't play the clip. I just asked.
Yeah, here's Coach talking about the Eloy boys.
Yeah, first with the Eloy brothers, I mean, just a pleasure to be around, honestly. Just great people, and said that many a time, fun to coach. Just never seems like they're mad at each other. Times that brother and sister type quarrels, don't see any of that. They've been great. And then, as far as just on the field, and those guys come to play. They take it seriously, but at the same time, they have a good time. And I know the players on the team really enjoy being around and having teammates. And for those guys to both make first team all conference in this league, it's pretty amazing. I think it's the first time ever that's happened. I may be wrong.
Yeah, I got to think that this is probably the first time it's ever happened. I never even thought about that, I guess. But what do you think, Tom? Have you done any research on that?
No, I haven't, because it's just like, where do you start on the research for that? So I'll tell you this. What is it called? Like a mahalo spirit that you bring. If you've been to Hawaii, I've been a couple times.
Yep.
You feel it when you're out there, and the brothers have brought that, and it's an interesting spirit that has infused the team. Something cool and laid back about Hawaiians, but to see Vahiva, such an intense competitor, I think it rubs off a little on his brother. It's been really neat.
Tom, what's your expectation on the number of national seeds that the SEC will get?
Man, I saw him speculating yesterday on the broadcast that as many as 6. Auburn was in question, and the RPIs are all good. It's just a matter of whether the committee wants to, whether they're going to push that and put 6 in there. But I certainly think LSU, Arkansas, Texas, and then who would be next? I guess Auburn.
Maybe Auburn, yeah.
Auburn might be close.
What,
and then Vanderbilt, the way Vanderbilt's playing right now, they probably got a top 8. So, there's 5 right there, and I just don't know if they're going to go beyond that or not.
Yeah, I wonder if Tennessee wins out, if that does them any good. We talk about this a lot with basketball, whether or not the tournament play really helps you that much or not. I don't know if it does or doesn't, but Tennessee's certainly playing well. I mean, they got beat by a Arkansas team that's a little bit better the last couple of days of that series, but man, Tennessee's going to be a tough out, I think, in the postseason too.
They really will, and this will be a kind of a grudge situation against Vanderbilt after what happened. It got really testy at the end of that series, and so I think they probably have done well enough to get themselves a home regional, but to think that they could win out and maybe get top 8, I don't know about that. They got a nice RPI, but I just don't know if the committee's going to go to 6 SEC teams.
All right, well, the softball team is down 1-0, as we mentioned earlier, a solo shot earlier this inning, and Arkansas still up to bat here trying to answer it. They had one hitter, I couldn't tell who it was. But
that last one?
Yeah, took it to the wall. But
and then Bree Ellis was next. And can they just say, can you just start on first base? They won't even.
Walker?
Yeah.
You mean?
Do they have to go through the pitches? Can they not just say?
I don't know what they do. Do they do that, Tom?
I don't know if you can do automatic walks. Maybe you have to throw them now. But they were certainly nibbling, and I mean, a couple of those pitches to Bree Ellis were close.
Yeah. All right, brother. Well, listen, we appreciate you, Tom, and we will talk to you next Friday. And I'm going to be up there Thursday, actually, at the foundation office doing the show. So if you're around, you want to swing by and do a segment then instead, we'll certainly be happy to have you. But whatever works for you.
Outstanding, man. Hopefully we can work that out. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right, brother. Appreciate you. That's Tom Murphy on the Jim's Razorback Pizza Hotline. A couple things from the D3 Auto Sales text line before we hit the break. We got Zack Gillham coming up from Oaklawn Sports. Need to get a line on that Arkansas game today, not to mention the other games that are going on. Is DJ wearing red? I just tried to wave you down right before Sunset Cove. Sorry we missed you.
Oh, man.
Well, we'll come back by there. I think there was a Bloody Mary. That was our Bloody Mary song.
Oh, is that what that was?
Damn it. I'll send you my number. Call me back. Are the pontoon boat deals just at the location you're at today, or at Bass Pro as well?
Bass Pro as well.
All 6, right?
All 6.
Statewide, Texarkana?
Yes.
Nope.
No.
Texarkana, Springdale.
Rogers. Hot Springs, Little Rock, North Little Rock / Sherwood.
You almost have the same locations as walk-ons. That's what I was thinking of. They've got a Fort Smith location. That's what I was thinking of.
There you go.
Acri, don't worry about Come on, load. This is about to be a shot at me. I can already
I can feel it.
Pretty easy. In me bones. It's coming at me. Luckily, the Wi-Fi is really slow, so we're fine out here in the middle of the lake. Arkansas's softball game is frozen up, too. We'll have to get back to that one. It's 11:27. We'll take our break, and I'll get this trash talk ironed out here in a second. We are on Lake Hamilton. We are courtesy of our friends at Bradford Marine and ATV. We are going to be here out on the boat until about 1. We're going to head back and lock it up. But, again, the deals are going on today, tomorrow, and Sunday. And they want you to buy before Monday so you can get on the lake and enjoy your holiday.
That's right. We're going to be open all day, every day until Memorial Day itself on that Monday. The 4 traditional stores will be closed on Memorial Day. I think that is the 26th. But you can always go into Bass Pro and do your shopping there, and we'll try to get you taken care of for sure. Rogers or Little Rock Bass Pros.
And they're online at bradfordmarine.com as well.
Lev, sometimes before they make a big purchase, sometimes people got to think about it.
That's right.
So they might as well stay in Hot Springs a day or 2 to think about it.
Sure.
And I got a perfect spot for them to hang out in between. I don't know.
About it.
Oaklawn?
Oh, I love that spot.
Sound like a good spot. Yeah, head on out to Oaklawn right now. What a beautiful day. Indoor, outdoor, doesn't matter what you got going on. Hot Springs is the place to be. And if you need something to do, I'll go ahead and list it out for you. You can watch sports, Mainline Sports Bar. You can maybe throw the dice, maybe play some cards, a little blackjack, if that's your thing, 3-card poker, smoke-free environment. They got it all over there at Oaklawn. A very good time, great entertainment. And then when we talk about the food, come on, talk to me. They got the Oak Room. They got the Bugler. I highly suggest if you're in for that and you want to taste some amazing food, go ahead online right now and book you a nice little reservation. Now, like I said, if they're going to stay here a couple days, Lev, and they need to think about it, they may need a place to stay. They got great rooms, great options, and a spa as well. So if you feel like you're a little stressed and you need to relax before making a big investment, they got you covered on that. If you'd like to find out more things that's going on at Oaklawn, all you have to do is visit oaklawn.com.
Live fan feedback on 103.7 The Buzz is powered by Whit Davis Lumber Plus. Whit Davis Lumber Plus, more than a lumber yard.
This is Sports Center.
In college football news yesterday, the college football playoffs will move to a straight seeding model this fall, meaning the top 4 teams in the college football playoff rankings will receive the top 4 seeds and the bye. This past season, it was the 4 highest-ranked conference winners who received the top 4 seeds. The 5 highest-ranked conference champions will still be guaranteed a spot in the 12-team playoff. And Arkansas baseball will start their SEC tournament play today as they face Ole Miss at 3 o'clock in Hoover, Alabama. Arkansas won the season series 2-1. Zack will take the mound for the Razorbacks. First pitch is set for 3 o'clock. Radio coverage can be heard on The Buzz. If Arkansas wins, they'll play again tomorrow afternoon. And if they win that game, the SEC baseball championship will be on Sunday at 2. Coverage for all Razorback baseball games can be heard on The Buzz. I'm Christian Weaver with The Buzz Radio Network.
If you have a passion for adventure and unmatched quality, then head to Honda of North Little Rock for the best lineup of quality motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides. They have Honda's best models and will find the perfect ride just for you. That's Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
It's the perfect day. You're just driving along, listening to your favorite music, the windows down. There's a cool breeze. Life is good. But wait, hold on a second. You're not wearing a seatbelt? You'd better put that on before that... Uh-oh, too late. Cops everywhere are stepping up enforcement, so you'd better buckle up or you will get caught. Sorry to ruin your day. Click it or ticket.
A message from the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office.
Congratulations to Henry O'Keefe of Little Rock Christian and Yin-Yo Yang of Conway for being named the All-Arkansas Preps Outstanding Players of the Year in Golf as chosen by the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. They are among the 400 Arkansas high school athletes who will be honored at the All-Arkansas Preps Awards Banquet on Saturday, June 14th, sponsored by CHI St. Vincent. The event is emceed by Steve Sullivan with special guest David Basil and linebacker for the New Orleans Saints, Demario Davis. To find out more about the athletes selected or to purchase tickets to the event, visit allarkansaspreps.com.
Going on at the Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
How big are we talking here?
How about employee pricing plus?
Plus what?
Plus sales tax paid.
My sales tax too?
We've got the inventory. We've got the deals. You pay what we pay. Plus, get your sales tax paid at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa Road at I-30 in Benton.
You're in the zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with Justin Acri and DJ Williams.
If you are on a boat, do not put a seatbelt on. If you are in a car, put a seatbelt on. It's just the way it goes. It's really actually quite dangerous to be on a boat with a seatbelt, but it is an absolute law when it comes to driving in a car. And we know that the national seatbelt use in Arkansas is not as good as it is nationally, folks. This is one that's completely within our control. So buckle up. It only takes a couple of seconds. It can save your life, certainly can keep you from significant injury, and make sure everybody in your car is buckled up. You guys all buckled up? We ain't leaving this driveway until you're buckled up. You hear me? Seatbelt use saves nearly 15,000 lives a year. That's 15,000 people living their lives. Admittedly, some of them are annoying. But guess what? Help yourself. And help everybody in your car by making... No way, sir. No way, sir. That's too dangerous. That makes me way nervous.
Gets you a little nervous?
Yeah. Anyway, buckle up, folks. It is the law, and our friends at the Arkansas State Police Highway Safety Office want to remind you. Let's head to Oaklawn. We were talking about it just a minute ago. Zach standing by with some lines. By the way, Arkansas has taken advantage of Ole Miss walking batters, and they got them home with a homer. 3-2-1. Arkansas leads it in the Super Regional. At least I think it was a home run. It froze up during that time. Arkansas leads it 3-1 in Fayetteville. Let's head to Oaklawn across town and check in with Zack.
Now, it's time to learn the biggest lines of the weekend. It's Better Bets with Oaklawn's Director of Sports Wagering, Zack Gillham. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
All right, Zack, I love you, but you're only the second most interesting thing in Hot Springs right now because we were rolling around Lake Hamilton with Lev Bradford from Bradford Marine ATV. We're having a great Friday late morning.
Ooh.
And
that's you right there. What
yeah.
we just passed? I could see you that.
Yeah, there's about a 300-square-foot mini house right on the lake. That's about all I can afford down here. But
that's what we need right there behind you.
Yeah, I need a big open lot.
You down on the lake, and I missed my invite. I'm feeling unloved here.
Well, if you'd have been listening to 10 a.m., I did invite you before we left the dock, but that was kind of short notice, admittedly. I'll be honest, we were lucky to get on the air the way things were going this morning. So we're just happy to be with you. We're watching the Arkansas softball team, Zach. We're thinking about that baseball game that's coming up this afternoon. It is bats, it is balls, and it is bets at Oaklawn today.
Yeah, absolutely. The ladies were over minus 400 favorites for their games. Good 3-1, as you mentioned. Taking advantage of some walks there early, and then the men this afternoon, they are a heavy favorite too. They are minus 345. That was at minus 250 just a few hours ago. So the action is pouring in on Arkansas.
What about the other games of the day? I guess we've got the Eastern Conference Finals. I can't imagine we're going to get anything close to as entertaining a game as we got in Game 1. But you've got that going, and obviously a lot of other college baseball games, including the Trojans from Little Rock, and UCA's playing today as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Basketball, as you said, we're in the middle of the playoffs. We are rolling, and right now the Knicks 6.5-point favorites in tonight's game. Obviously, I think most believe they need this one to keep this series alive, even though they're only down one game. That first one was brutal. And then OKC up 2-0 in their series game tomorrow. Right now, Thunder are 3-point favorites in that one.
Okay, what other baseball games you got on the board today?
So baseball, right now, the other Arkansas schools not quite on the board, but you have Texas A&M LSU tonight, LSU minus 375. And there are some other of the bigger, the Power 5 conference, Power 4 conferences on there. Arkansas State was on the board last night, so I'm kind of waiting for that to post. Expect that due to hit the board. Then this weekend, you also have the Indy 5. It's a big weekend for motorsports. You have the Indy 500, the Coca-Cola 600 in NASCAR, and then the F1 Monaco Grand Prix over across the seas.
DJ, this is where you ask about darts.
About darts?
Or whatever else
do you
you're interested in. I don't know.
It's going live, too.
Oh, Lord. I've had to take a break from table tennis for a little bit. I noticed, do y'all do, I think Michael Strahan is going to be the pace car to start with. Do y'all have bets on stuff like that? How fast he'll make it?
No, it wouldn't be.
Oh.
It wouldn't be part of the actual event. So you would have some of the race props you have are like engine manufacturer of the winning car, so either a Chevrolet or a Honda. You have the car number for the race winner, and that's an over-under market with a few different options. First-time winner of the Indianapolis 500, the yes on that is minus 240. So you do have some props available. There's some group betting where we'll take the Chevrolet drivers and put them together, the Honda drivers put them together, and you can pick who's going to be the highest finisher out of those.
Zach, do you have a Game 3 line yet for the Western Conference Finals?
Yes. 3-point favorites in that one, and the total at 218.5.
Ooh, I like that one. Christian, what do you think? Road game? Feel good about the Thunder?
I like it.
I do, too. I love that. What about player props tonight, Zach?
Yeah, player props tonight, a lot on the board. In fact, right now it looks like there are about 400 markets available that I can see. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 478 different wagers available for this. So plenty of player props, looking at some of the points. Some of the top guys on the board right now, Jalen Brunson, 30-plus points for the Knicks, is minus 112. Carl Anthony Towns for the Knicks as well, plus 112 to score over 25.5. Is there any particular player one of you guys want to hear?
Well, I just saw, I was looking at the app. By the way, you can download it for your iPhone or your Android. Aaron Nesmith, who went absolutely insane for the Pacers the other day, is minus 110 to have combined 20-plus points, rebounds, and assists.
Oh, you got to take that, right?
I mean, I assume he's not going to make 8 threes again.
I know, but still.
That's a pretty good bet, I think.
Yeah, and that's going to be found under the player specials, and that's a great find there. That's the 20-plus, the ladder option on rebounds, assists by the player. Rebounds and assists.
Yeah, points, rebounds, and assists. Just rebounds and assists, Brunson's plus 185 at 45-plus. He may have to have a big night. I don't know if he has to have quite that many. But anyway, lots of good player props, as we mentioned. And then, do you get player props for the college baseball stuff, Zach, or is that not happening?
No, that's not going to be happening most likely. Maybe you'll see some stuff when you get to actual Omaha. But I can say next week, one of the changes you will see are run lines will be added. Because once we get to the regionals, the Mercy rule's officially not in effect anymore.
And then baseball-wise, how about futures on the World Series? Are the Cubs the favorites yet? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm trying, or actually maybe I'm not. But up on top, not a big shocker there, plus 225. Yankees are at 6-1. Here's one that's surprising, even though they are playing well, they look good. The Detroit Tigers at plus 850. Phillies at 10-1. Cubs are still back at 15-1.
Let's go. I like it. Well, they got. I'm trying to think who they're playing this weekend. Can't remember. They just had a pretty soft run though. They had the White Sox and then Miami, and I can't remember who they're playing now. Maybe a second place in their division team. Can't recall who they're playing. But anyway, all right, Zach. Anything else before we let you go?
Minus 400 for their division. They're playing the Reds. This weekend.
There you go. Yeah, Cincinnati's pretty good. Got Ellie De La Cruz. So. All right, well, listen, bro, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you. And check out Oaklawn Sports. Again, oaklawnsports.com, or download the app for your iPhone or your Android. There are some profit boost options as well. You can check that out. We've got golf this weekend with the Charles Schwab. I'm guessing that Mr. Scheffler is probably the favorite at Oaklawn, Zach, yeah?
No, he is not right now. You're getting 16-1 on Mr. Scheffler. Ben Griffin is plus 225 on the live betting. Scheffler's the favorite going into the tournament. I need to look at the updated leaderboard, but I bet you Mr. Griffin has a good stroke advantage on the field right now.
Yeah, well, Scotty Scheffler was not in the lead at several spots during the PGA and found a way down the stretch. But we will see what happens.
Hey, Zach, before you go, Ebony wanted me to tell you that she's pumped up for Ladies' Night again. I think she's going to be speaking.
I think Baz is trying to drag her up there to talk about her experience from last time and how much she loves wagering now that we taught her a few things.
She's locked in.
Love it.
In.
No,
She
it's
already
going to be a
put bet
lot of
on
fun. That's going to be a
future.
wonderful night.
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
All right, Zach, we're going to
and
run.
Ben
Appreciate
Griffin,
you, buddy.
yes, he is up too. Yeah, you guys enjoy the weather, enjoy the lake. Hope y'all have a fun weekend.
We are very much. Thank you, sir. All right, that is Zach Gillham over at Oaklawn. From the 501, DJ and Justin, I was a police officer in 91 and was impaled through the bottom of the car.
Oh, my God.
Our department did not require us to wear seatbelts. After the accident, I had a phobia of a seatbelt, but you two with the ASP have, I'm assuming he means pressured me to start wearing it again. Well, I am sorry about your trouble. Thank you for serving our community. And dear Lord, that's scary. Mark from Searcy, I remember when ashtrays were in hospital waiting rooms. Man, crazy stuff. All right, we are going to hit a break. When we come back, we're going to do a couple of things. One, a walk down memory lane with my kid who's graduating. I've only got a few clips in the system.
Ooh.
I haven't dragged Maddox up on the air too many times, but I've got a couple of things from him back in the day. Maddox is one of my favorite young people, and there was a segment we did several years ago now when Maddox was pretty young with one of my favorite old people, Harry King. So we got a little snippet of that and a commercial from back in the day from Crazy Mike's that Maddox and Parker both appeared on.
Nice.
It is hilarious listening to their little squeaky voices on this. I played it for Kristen the day we were cracking up. And then that LeBron James clip that I played 1,000 times. It's just fun listening. He was like 5 years old. Big LeBron James fan as a kid. He grew up with LeBron James. I mean, literally. So
does he think he's the greatest?
I don't think we've had a discussion. I think if I think I pounded Michael Jordan to his head enough. Yeah. He definitely believes Janet Jackson's the most talented member of that family.
You talked him into
He's
that?
misguided.
Are we getting close? I can feel like it's getting cold.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
It's chilly. I'm going to take my my shirt off, try to suck up some sun here.
You're jumping in, right?
I'm going to be on the other side of the camera. Hell no, I'm not jumping in.
I thought you said you were jumping.
I will if you will.
Oh, well, you're not jumping in if that's the case.
Why?
I ain't jumping in.
Why not?
I don't get time for all that.
I don't have time for all that.
Yeah.
How long does it take to jump in and get out, Lev? About 3 seconds?
It's going to be quick.
Good.
It will be quick. You're not going to want to swim around too much.
No.
Yeah, they're definitely generating. We got current and everything.
Oh, it's so nice. Anyway, let's hit our break as we do want to tell you about our friends at UAMS. If you fall off the boat and maybe tweak something, you can go to UAMS Ortho now, and they can help you out with all your orthopedic needs. Oh, my gosh. I feel like we've gone into like a warp.
Yeah. Why does it get cold?
Because the water is...
The water is from the bottom of the lake, so it's cold, right?
Yep.
When do they do that? When's the releases? When do they release the water?
No, you just got to look online to truly look that out.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you this. Saturday, they're open. Monday through Friday, they're open. We're talking about Ortho now at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. And if you need any kind of orthopedic help, you go over there and you see them. On-site x-rays, immediate access to fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons, and the best care when you need it the most. They are open again 8 to 8, Monday through Friday, Saturday 8 until noon. So if you tweak an ankle, maybe your graduate comes and runs and jumps in your arms, and you give him a big hug, and then you jack up your back. You know what? Tomorrow morning, you can be over at Ortho Now, and they can take a look at it and figure out if you tore something, broke something, or if you're going to be just dandy. Go get checked out. Don't live in pain. Go see our friends at Ortho Now at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital, UAMS Health, conveniently located right on I-630. And the number, 501-686-TOSH, 501-686-8674. In Fayetteville, a score update, DJ. Are we tied at 3?
It looks like we're tied at... Well, we just got out. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, we're tied at 3.
Ole Miss has 2 hits and 3 runs. Arkansas has 1 hit and 3 runs.
Yeah, we'll take it. Tied up. Lev, real quick.
Yes.
Is that a monitor that tells you what is underneath the water right now?
Yeah.
Like the levels?
Yes.
Oh, that's
over
really
here
cool.
is.
Does that come with it?
Yes. This is
built
all
in.
standard equipment. Yeah, we're 18 feet deep right now.
Does it tell me where
we're
the
going
crappie are?
6 mile. Yes.
Do you have a fishing pole with you?
No.
That is unfortunate. I'll just have to dive in and catch them in my mouth, I guess.
That's right.
Do a little, little crappie noodling.
The left side over here is the graph, and it shows the water depth and temperature. We're at 55 degrees.
That's pretty cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the right side over here is the instrumentation, the digital instrumentation that gives us our fuel economy. We've burned 3.2 gallons is what we've burned so far.
Okay.
And we're just cruising right along at 6 miles an hour.
It's 11:46. We're cruising into deals on Memorial Day weekend at Bradford Marine ATV. We'll let Lev talk about that. You're going to be my champ on the other side, just heads up.
All right.
We got Champs and Chumps coming up and a little walk down memory lane with Old Maddox Acri when we return in the zone.
You could buy me a truck to pull it. You could buy me a Yeti 110 ass down with some silver bullets.
The games are on, the food's delicious, and here you are always part of the team. Welcome to Walk-On Sports Bistro, where every day is game day. Whether it's a post-win celebration, drinks after work, or taking the fam for some made-from-scratch favorites. Walk-On's is your go-to for good times, craft beer, and cocktails, and bold flavors for fans of all ages, from melty mozzarella logs to Hall of Fame level burgers. Stop by today or order online in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro, game on.
It's a tough time. Injured, and it was not your fault. Hurts in the pocketbook, too. Who do you turn to? Don't call a lawyer and find they're out of state or talk with someone at a call center. Call us at the Brad Hendricks Law Firm and talk to a real Arkansas lawyer directly. And remember, the only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary. We'll work hard for you. Have for over 30 years. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Tradition, reputation, results.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
See Shelter Agent Matt Steele in Bryant, Todd Matthews in Benton, or Justin Stewart in Malvern today.
It's Justin Acri with Lorbeth from Kaufman by Design West and Lorbeth. I'm so excited about the upcoming months. We've got great holidays upon us, and at Kaufman by Design West, you have everything to get folks outside and celebrating.
We have grilling season coming up, so we've got big green eggs and tons of accessories, and then it's also outdoor season. So we've got lots of in-stock steel products, toolkits, coolers, travel cases.
And for those who want to do some home improvement, we've got power tools galore. You can find it all at Kaufman by Design West, 14900 Cantor Road, out west past Taylor Loop. They're also online at kaufmanlumber.com.
Save $600 on Hustler Turf Raptor Series mowers at Cabot Outdoors through May 31st. Hustler residential zero-turn mowers feature thick one-piece frame, welded steel decks for durability, and are powered by Kawasaki V-twin performance engines. Buy what the pros buy, where the pros buy, at your knowledgeable authorized Hustler dealer. Check out the Hustler Spring Sales event at Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street today. Offer valid through May 31st, 2025. Restrictions apply. See dealer for complete details.
Thanks for choosing Whataburger. What can I get started for you?
At Whataburger, each meal is made to order, so you can always get exactly what you crave. If that's a Whataburger What a Meal, you got it. But if you're in the mood for something a little more you, like a Whataburger with grilled onions, crispy bacon, and creamy pepper sauce, go for it. March to the beat of your own drum. Bite into the beef of your own Whataburger creation. Whataburger, just like you like it.
The Zone and the Oaklawn Hot Spring Studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
I might be too strong.
All right, we're back here on the boat with our friends at Bradford Marine ATV. By that I mean Lev. The Memorial Day Sale-abration, S-A-L-E abration. 6 locations around the state. They are closed on Monday, but they are open today and tomorrow and Sunday. Special red tag deals going on now at Bradford Marine and ATV, and deep discounts on most boat lines. Got huge discounts on Ranger fishing boats. We were just talking about maybe catching some crappie.
Yep.
Got the fishing boats happening.
That's right. Ranger fiberglass bass boats, got a few 2024 models remaining, up to $15,000 off of those. Great financing, on-the-spot financing. You can go to bradfordmarine.com and fill out a credit application right now. We can get you pre-approved, come in, look at the boat that you saw online at bradfordmarine.com, or just get pre-approved, come on in and pick you out a boat. So we will take care of you from that standpoint. Pontoon boats, we just got up to $2,000 Bass Pro gift cards or a $1,500 cash discount. Take your choice. Just got announced yesterday on that. From the watercraft standpoint, that was a Yamaha Jet Blaster that just jetted right around.
Yeah.
There's no numbers on that. He probably picked that up from us maybe today.
Oh.
And he's out riding around today. And
living his best life.
Oh, golly.
What did the personal watercraft start at?
They will start at around 9,000 and go up.
Okay.
So, very affordable.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So, just a lot of fun.
What kind of tank size are those, and what kind of mileage you get?
You can ride all day. You really can. If you just start and go all day wide open, you'll get almost a full day out of it. Just riding around and cruising. The smaller ones will start on around 7 gallons and go up to around 18.
Gotcha. Okay.
You said it didn't have numbers on it yet?
Yes. So if you buy something new today, like this boat is brand new, I don't have numbers on it yet. If someone buys something today, we will give them a bill of sale, a buyer's order, and show that they own it. They're able to use that today, tomorrow, whenever they want to. Then we'll get the boat registered for them, or they can do it themselves. We usually do it for them. And we'll mail it to them and then get their numbers for the side of the boat. We cut them for them and everything.
Do you have any ability to manipulate that, or they just give you a number?
You just get it.
You get it.
Okay. What number would you want?
007, obviously.
Yes. Nice.
Let's do Champs and Chumps here before we hit the top of the hour. We may have to hold off on some of this Maddox stuff till next hour. We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Champs and Chumps is brought to you by Ouachita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders. With indoor and outdoor seating, Ouachita Bar and Grill provides a family-friendly environment with mouth-watering food. BKC Home Builders is the premier home builder in Hot Springs, providing custom home build and remodels, both big and small. For more info, go to bkchomebuilders.com.
Arkansas's got second and third, by the way, with one out, tied at 3 with Ole Miss right now. And, Ouachita Bar and Grill, great spot to hang out this weekend. Certainly appreciate them always, and that is a great place for live music, especially when the weather's right like it is today. Great place to go get some happy hour time, but go see our friends over at Ouachita Bar and Grill. My champ this week, of course, is the Trojans of Little Rock, 3-0 in the OVC tournament, back on the field and trying to win it and make their trip to the NCAA. It'd be an incredible run. They are the last seed in the OVC, and they are trying to get back to the NCAA tournament. So let's hope that works out. A couple of wins away, but they are my champ this week. An unlikely run so far. See if their pitching holds up throughout. Arkansas just got caught in a rundown, looked like, DJ. Now we got first and third with 2 outs. Yep. That wasn't good.
No.
My chump this week, I hate to do it to her, but Angel Reese.
Ooh.
Angel Reese, still terrible at laying the ball in the basket, which is kind of important when you're a post player. She missed 4 layups in 10 seconds in their loss yesterday. She did get 12 rebounds, many her own. She had 8 offensive rebounds, 2 points on an 0 of 8 night. She is really, really terrible. She was on a podcast not long ago, and she was visiting with, I'm trying to think who it was. Oh, Lisa Leslie. And she said, the biggest advice I have for you is how you shoot your layups, period. We're going to fix that. That's fixable for you, and I think that's probably the biggest. Well, clearly she didn't spend any time on that in the offseason, and also she's got beef with my girl Caitlin Clark and tried to get in her face after Caitlin stopped her from making a layup. Sorry if you're offended by me doing my job. But anyway, she's got to get it together. But obviously a remarkably good rebounder and an incredibly bad layer-upper of the basketball.
Yeah. I got a chump kind of on par with this, the whole Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese foul. I would say the aftermath afterwards. And I would say specifically, and I hate to say this, Cheryl Swoops. I think she tried to make it with something that it was not. I think the podcast that she was on with, I think it was Nick Young, Gilbert Arenas, and crew, I think they actually handled that very fair, and they just said, look, that was a basketball play. It's called a hard foul. Even Caitlin Clark said it's a hard foul. And I honestly I'm not even mad about Angel Reese's reaction, because it happens all the time in the NBA when somebody has a hard foul. They kind of have a little scuffle, and then they go on about the business. It was everyone else who tried to make it about something that I don't believe it was, and it just kind of got out of hand. And as far as champ, you said you gave a champ to the Little Rock Trojans.
Yep.
I want to specifically give it to our guy, Jackson Wells.
What a performance.
A complete game. I want to say maybe the first of the year in his best performance.
Yep.
A way to sign off with us here on the Zone. So big champ for him.
He may not be done.
May not be.
Christian, what you got?
Champ, I'm going to give it to SGA. Obviously a good week for him on the court and off the court, but this is because he gave gift baskets to all 17 of his teammates, and those gift baskets were each over $10,000 in value.
Oh my goodness.
In those gift baskets, he got The teammates got Rolexes, iPhones, the newest Beats by Dre, and Canada Goose jackets with custom 68 and 14 emblems on them. So
Christian, what's $170,000 to him? About a game check?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe less.
Yeah, he could have did more.
What a deal!
Hey, he didn't have to do anything.
I don't know how many boats he could buy this celebration at Bradford Marine ATV, but safe to say a few.
Please, come on.
Let's get SGA on the tip
just
over
kidding.
here.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If you look over the boat, you'll see the bottom.
Okay. I need to stand anyway. My watch just told me, get off your fat butt. Oh, yeah, look at that. Who's your chump?
My chump, I'm going to give it to the Rockies. It's flying kind of under the radar, but they have the potential to be the worst MLB team in history this year.
Oh, let's go.
They are 8-42 through 50 games. That is the worst record through 50 games in MLB history. They allowed 50 hits in 4 games against the Phillies this week. They have a 5.82 team ERA.
That's terrible.
They also are on pace to have the worst run differential in league history by a wide margin.
What are they now? Do you know?
Oh, they're 8-42 right now.
No. I'm sorry. What's their run differential?
I have it pulled up. I have to pull it up.
Okay.
It is right now minus 159. That's double the second worst.
It's terrible.
Christian, what's the league minimum in the NBA?
There's a difference between vet minimum and just league minimum. Vet minimum's like 4.5, I want to say.
Say it.
A year?
Yeah. If you're in the league a certain amount of years, you can make 4.5. And then I could be off a mil here and there, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not smart enough to put this down.
Yeah, if you're like a rookie or something, you can make like 800,000.
Okay. Just curious. You said 17 teammates. Is that including like the
you got 50,
or the D League?
No, you got 15 guys that are on the bench, and then you can have up to 3 guys that are on 2-way contracts.
Gotcha.
So they have two
Ouachita Bar and Grill, guys. Live music today, 7 to 10. Live music tomorrow as well, and they got their brunch bingo this weekend as well. And on Monday, they're doing a block party with Bad Habits. So go see our friends over at Ouachita Bar and Grill. Appreciate them sponsoring Champs and Chumps. They're right there on Central. We're back on the boat.
For burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Ouachita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Ouachita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Ouachita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
The GM Giant Crane Buick GMC in Conway is your #1 source for high-quality Buicks and GMCs. Shop Sierras, Yukons, Enclaves, and more. Nobody beats the GM Giant's huge Crane cash discounts and low price guarantee. Buy with 0 down and get the Crane commitment. If your car doesn't say Crane on it, then you paid too much. Shop the GM Giant Crane Buick GMC on Amity Road in Conway, or visit CraneTeamConway.com today. GMC, we are professional grade.
If you don't already have the Bet Saracen Sports Wager app, download it today from the app stores or go to BetSaracen.com. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app.
Sports talk and entertainment.
I can't understand your food in your mouth.
That'll put a smile on your face.
I'm being serious. I can't understand a word you're saying.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Claire Kreitz.
A suspect is in the hospital after being shot by North Little Rock police. Police say they tried to pull a car over on East McCain Boulevard yesterday morning, but a passenger in the front seat got out and started running. Police took after them, but the suspect started shooting. Officers fired back and shot them. The suspect is expected to survive, but their name has not been released. No officers were hurt in the shootout. The officer involved is on administrative leave, which is department policy. There's some good news for those of you who are driving for the holiday weekend. Prices at the pump have stayed steady over the past week. AAA lists the national average this morning at $3.19. That is the same price as last Friday. Even better news, Arkansas's average dropped. This morning it's at $2.79, but just down 3 cents from a week ago. AAA says these are the lowest Memorial Day gas prices we've had since 2021. This is Claire Kreitz for the Buzz Radio Network.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
It's going to be a mostly sunny to partly cloudy Friday with a high of 80 degrees in Little Rock. Tonight, though, a 50% chance of rain, maybe some thunderstorms, an overnight low of 64. A 70% chance of rain for our Saturday. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
The leader in sportsbook apps in the state of Arkansas, Bet Saracen, has a club you might want to consider joining. It's the perfect offer for you if you like to play parlays. Head over to the Bet Saracen app, opt in, and get all the details on how to earn bonus cash with the Parlay Bonus Club. It's active through June, and it could be the key to stacks of sportsbook bonus cash. The Parlay Bonus Club on the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Welcome to Moe's! Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Mo Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, welcome to Moe's!
Lazy Boy Home Furnishings is throwing deals like throw pillows.
At least they're not throwing ottomans.
Because the Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale is on at Lazy Boy of Little Rock. Huge savings on all things comfy. The stylish furniture you've been eyeing, plus sales tax paid. Now's the perfect time to glow up your space without a blow up to your budget. Come on down and throw a few pillows on your new sofa, sectional, easy chair, or recliner. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Shackelford Galleries of Little Rock. Long live the lazy.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code YEAR to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code YEAR for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is Justin Acri with some exciting news. UAMS Ortho Now is now open at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. If you have an orthopedic injury, sports, work, or anything else, walk in and get the best in orthopedic care. No appointment needed. Ortho Now is open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon. Conveniently located at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. For more information, call 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674.
The big lot has got the big
Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram treats you like family, because right now you get employee pricing plus.
Employee pricing plus?
You pay what we pay, plus get incentives you don't normally see with employee pricing, like interest rates as low as 3.9% APR on Ram half-ton trucks at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
Employee pricing plus. I get it.
See dealer for details.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tops picking it up. Let's go. The hell is he anyway? He never really
Fine,
talks
back
much,
to work.
never concerned with stats.
Man, I was loving it. Out there soaking up some vitamin D, kicking it out here on Lake Hamilton. If you're just tuning in, we are with Lev Bradford, Bradford Marine ATV, rolling around on a brand new boat that you can purchase as part of the Memorial Day celebration. What's wrong?
It's not good.
What's not good? Is Arkansas losing?
She just hit a double. I don't know how many were on base.
There was a girl on second, I thought. A woman on second, I think. But I don't know.
Come on, show us the score.
Ole Miss's manager's walking out of the dugout now. And I see Ole Miss fans celebrating. That makes me sick. Hate it when Ole Miss celebrates. It makes me angry.
No doubt.
Boo.
Hey, Justin, before we get into entertainment and stuff, Ro's been on the line for about 9 minutes, if we want to.
Okay, let's talk to Ro for a sec. What's up, Ro?
Hey, what's going on?
We're just riding around on a boat making deals.
Oh, why don't y'all do some work?
This is work, man. I'm struggling here. I mean, it's really tough.
Oh, man. Well, first of all, I want to send a shout-out for Christian for speaking up for me, but he's going to be mad that he did it.
Here we go.
The conference finals, I'm going to just be honest with you.
Be honest.
They need to officiate the Western Conference like they are in the Eastern Conference. Because it's two players that really bug me, and it's Jalen Brunson and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I really hate it when players train against the rules of the game instead of training to be the best version of yourself. Because if you look at it, all they want they're free throw merchants. And here's the problem in the West. Oklahoma City, aggressive defense. I love it. They letting them get into them. They're letting Minnesota get into four people on the court if the SGA is on the court. And I really think it's taken away from the game. And then you can just look at how the rest, when you look at his peers and how they're talking about it and how the media is referring, like, it is a problem. It is really unwatchable because it's like you're making Minnesota play with a hand behind their back. Now, I know Christian probably feels differently. That's his team. But the playoffs have been good up until now with the Western Conference.
How did you feel about 2006?
D-Wade has never been one of my favorite players.
Okay.
I've never been a fan of Dwayne Wade.
All right.
So that's just me. I don't like.
How did you feel when Kobe and Mike were getting a bunch of free throws?
Kobe and Mike went through contact also. They didn't train against the rules.
I mean, SGA leads the league in scoring whether he gets free throws or not, though.
You sure about that?
You take away every single one of his free throws, he leads the league in scoring.
Okay. He still wasn't the MVP in my opinion. That should have went to Jokic. It's just I don't particularly like that style of basketball.
You don't like mid-range assassins?
And the rest of them. No, I like that. I don't like training to be a free throw merchant. I don't like I didn't like Harden.
9 free throws a game is crazy.
Hey, the way you're getting them means a lot.
All right. I've become bored with this debate.
Before he gets hurt.
Ro, thank you for the call.
So,
have a great weekend. I appreciate you.
I like it, Ro.
Thanks, Ro.
I like it, Christian.
You the man. Got a note here from our D3 Auto Sales text line. Can DJ swim?
Easy.
Because he has no body fat. Not
okay.
I was thinking.
Easy. Oh, they said that?
That's what he said.
Oh, that's funny. That is
all right.
good.
We got to I want to walk down memory lane here quick before we get into entertainment and birthdays. And my son, who, listen, there are a lot of you who've been listening to this show for a long time, and I really appreciate you. You've also heard me talk about stupid stuff my son has done. I'm sure Lev tells these same stories about his kid, but just not on the radio most of the time. And I just talked to Maddox, and I'm very proud of him. He's a great kid. Parker, too. I mean, they got a lot going on. It's a big year for both of them. Parker's getting married. Maddox is graduating from high school. It's a big year for the Acri boys. I'm very excited about it. So, anyway, we did kind of put high school graduation in perspective. It doesn't mean I'm not so proud of the human being that Maddox Acri is. He's just he's a phenomenal kid. I couldn't ask for a better one. But it's been really fun watching him grow up. And, man, DJ, you're going to be here not too far down the road, man. It happens in the blink of an eye. Christian, you're going to blink, and Titus is going to be 22. It's amazing how fast it goes. It's crazy. Lev can attest to that.
Yep.
And I went through, and there was only a couple of clips I could find in the system. But we've played the LeBron James clip a million times. It just is amazing to me listening to Maddox when he was little, though, about how high and squeaky that voice was. I just can't remember. It's hard to remember, like, how little they come out, and it's hard to remember how squeaky their voices are when they're little, too. But, Christian, give me a little Maddox.
LeBron James!
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that hilarious?
Wow.
He was sitting on my lap on the board.
That's wild.
I said, who's the best basketball player? And that's what he said.
That's awesome.
Also, Crazy Mike used to be an advertiser before they became Lazy Pete's. And James Ballantyne, for all his faults, and there are many, let me just say that, is a really good scriptwriter when he's doing commercials and is enthusiastic and engaged. And he wrote this spot for a Crazy Mike spot. Now, I got a little pushback from some people who thought we were making fun of a mental disease. We weren't, and if you don't see the humor in it, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. Good job, Ballantyne. But Parker and Maddox were both on this one. They both had squeaky little voices, too. It was hilarious.
Okay, kids, turn off the video games. It's time to go eat. Parker, get your shoes on. Maddox, where are your pants? Now, where does everyone want to go tonight?
Dad, why do you always ask us that? You know where? Seriously, Dad, are you getting Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's? Getting old.
Listen, kids, we can't go to Crazy Mike's Shrimp and Wings every night. Let's mix it up some. How about some burgers?
Cool. Crazy Mike's has the best burgers in town. Good call, Dad.
Okay. How about chicken then?
That's what I'm talking about. Chicken wings at Crazy Mike's? I'm in.
Heck with it. Let your mom decide where we're going tonight. By the way, where is she?
According to Facebook, she just checked in at Crazy Mike's. She's so lucky. Why couldn't Crazy Mike be our dad?
Is that terrible?
That's pretty good.
That's hilarious. I love Maddox's little voice in there.
Man.
And this was probably the last thing I'm going to play, and then we'll do entertainment. This, I don't know how long ago this was. Maddox was pretty young, though. He's probably maybe 10. But Harry King was in the studio. I don't know why Maddox was up there, but I got them debating some sports. It was pretty funny listening to a senior voice with some experience, and then Maddox, who obviously was a little new to the game.
All right, welcome back. 12:54. This is maybe a one-time only segment. I just thought it'd be funny. Harry is
be gentle.
He's seasoned. He's
I like that. Experience.
Maddox is 10 years old, and Matty T's right in the middle. So I thought this could be, actually, I could see this as a recurring segment where we just ask random questions of people and get their perspective.
Reality TV kind of thing.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm not going to ask anybody to put on a swimsuit.
Yeah, please.
All good.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're going to go round robin, and I'm really curious to see what everybody's thoughts are because obviously, you may have a little different perspective. Okay. Harry, we'll start with you. Who's the best baseball player you can say that you ever saw, you ever watched, or that you think is playing today?
Willie Mays.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the second time you've mentioned him
today.
Yeah.
Well, because he was. Hit, run, play, catch, whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
All right, that's a good one.
Hey, Babe Ruth.
Right. So hacky.
Yeah, who's your favorite guy now?
My favorite, or?
Yeah, who do you think is the best?
Probably Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts. He's a big Red Sox fan.
Not your namesake?
I'll tell you, there's something about this chair. It turns everybody into a Red Sox fan. And that's his Little League team.
That's okay.
He loves Mookie Betts. You were putting up Instagrams of Mookie Betts the other day.
Sure.
Who's the best NBA player today?
LeBron.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely not LeBron.
See, that's okay.
Who is it?
That's all
Steph
right.
Curry. I don't know.
Yeah. Durant. Yeah.
Kevin Durant, maybe.
Acceptable.
Acceptable. That's nice
Maddox
of you.
go for?
I don't know, Maddox. What do you think?
LeBron.
LeBron?
Yes.
You know what's funny is I have a.
LeBron would agree with you.
I have a clip in it. This is from Maddox.
We're not talking about personality. We're talking about.
This is from Maddox when he was in the studio. He came in when he was like 4 years old. And I asked him who his favorite basketball player was.
LeBron James!
Boy, your voice has changed a lot. Give me LeBron James again.
LeBron James.
LeBron James!
It's amazing. There you go. Not quite puberty, but you're getting there. Best NFL quarterback. Maddox, who's the best NFL quarterback?
Tom Brady.
There is something wrong with his chair, I'm telling you.
I don't know anything about football.
I don't know what Pat Bradley did to his chair, but he made it all Red Soxy New Englandy.
John Elway.
Thank you. It's a better answer.
I don't know it.
No way. That,
I don't know
really?
football.
Terry
Neither does
Bradshaw.
Pat. It's okay. What?
Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw. All right, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Sucking up to Joe Franklin.
Of course.
It's like 8 years
One
ago, there was
food.
still debate.
You can only eat one food the rest of your life. What's it going to be?
Pizza.
Okay.
That's easy. Cherry-flavored Pez.
Maddox?
Steak kebabs with Thomas sauce.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Well, wait, he may have swayed me.
Oh, that's pretty good
I'm
stuff.
coming over there.
Oh, we like the Fresh Market. They're good to us.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite actor, Max?
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell.
The late Chris Farley.
Oh, God bless him.
Oh, my gosh. We're talking about dead people.
Yeah.
Not Maddox. Maddox had a live guy. Who you got?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can throw out John Wayne or something.
That's a good one.
Harry?
But
John Wayne?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Sure.
Winterset, Iowa. The smartest person you know? Oh, boy, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is. Because I don't want to offend somebody.
James Ellen, you might want to just suck up.
That we know of, or you personally?
That you've met.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we're almost out of time. Harry's going to pass?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Maddie, you got one?
I come back to John Brummett.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. He's a pretty bright guy.
Yeah, he is a bright guy.
Pass.
Okay, I didn't say
Matt DeCampbell's a smart guy.
Matt DeCampo is a very smart guy.
Okay.
What about you, Maddox?
I haven't met a lot of people, but I mean, I'm not just saying this because you're my dad, but I gotta go with you.
Oh, my gosh.
We're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Well done,
what a
Matt.
setup.
No buzzer there. Good job. That's the best segment
He
ever.
didn't even laugh when he said that.
Yeah, of course not.
On the inside, he is. The tears of a clown, Maddie. Harry, thank you. That was really, really enjoyable. I really enjoyed having you.
Glad to do it.
Optimistic Harry will return to the zone at some point. We'll be back tomorrow. Big Joe Klein will be in. He's no Harry King, but he ain't bad. Maddox, good job, buddy. Thank you.
Will I ever return?
He's actually qualified.
Yes, and you just got your allowance doubled, too.
Yes!
Out of bounds is next.
Oh, yes!
He's no longer delusional.
That's awesome.
I think he's met a lot of people smarter than that now. We need to get Harry King back up. Have you spent any time with him?
I'm not sure who that is.
He's an old he's a seasoned sports writer.
Sorry, yes, experienced.
You've met Harry, haven't you, Lev?
Yeah, I maybe have.
I did a show with him once.
He's an absolute
We did Out of Bounds
you?
together, and they were doing what did we learn today back then as a segment or something like that, and he was like, I learned that a 22-year-old, because I was 22 at the time, knows more about sports than me, and I was like, oh, that's really nice, thank you.
Yeah. Well,
Justin, you were talking about those steak kebabs from Fresh Market the other day.
buddy, they're good. With the Thomas sauce.
Yeah, Thomas sauce?
Thomas is the brand. Thomas sauce.
You going to get them that for graduation?
I'm not cooking. We're going out for everything.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Dang.
Bradford Marine ATV, they've been selling fun since 1971. We are cruising the lake on the north side. What goes on back in that cove there? That looks like a good place to get nefarious.
Some drugs.
Oh, Lev doesn't want to talk about it.
Excuse me.
Lev, what kind of stuff goes on back there?
That's where you go fishing.
Is that? Lev looks like a place for hedonism. What are you talking about?
Well, you know.
There should be like nudity and drug abuse back there. That looks like a wild spot. I mean, that's completely out of the way. That's a very hidden cove.
I've done some crazy stuff in there before. I can't talk about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't. When's the break coming up? All right, we got to do entertainment. What do you got?
And softball update, too.
Okay. Do I want to hear it?
This is how how good Bree Ellis is. She flied out, and everybody was just like, oh, that's not good. I mean, it just tells you how good she is in the expectations.
Yeah.
But no, we got one out, one on, down 4. What? I can't tell what inning it is. I can't see that good.
I can't see it either.
You're sitting right next to it.
I can't see. I don't have my readers on. It's the third inning, bottom of the third.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of scoring. 7-3 Ole Miss. That sucks.
Yeah.
Not happy about that. LC says, guys, open mic. Never mind. Just your show. Yeah. Well, that's how we do it. And this guy says we need more cowbell. Yes, we love Will Ferrell. All right, let's do entertainment.
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Grammy-winning singer Chris Brown has been released on a $6.7 million bail while facing claims that he beat and injured a music producer with a bottle in 2023 in a London nightclub. Lev, even if you're Chris Brown, you're not allowed to hit producers in the head with a champagne bottle.
Can't do it.
Apparently you can smack Rihanna around and get right back out on the street, but
not a champagne bottle.
No. Anyway.
Good to know.
Yeah, the 36-year-old wants to go on tour, but he's got to settle these legal issues first, so we'll see what shakes out there. Should I talk about this?
Let's hear it.
I don't like to talk about especially sexual assault charges unless there's an actual charge, but it says there's a criminal investigation into some assault claims made against Smokey Robinson.
Okay.
Speaking of the tears of a clown, as we
Yeah.
just did a bit ago. 4 former housekeepers. This sounds like Deshaun Watson a little bit here. I mean, 1 housekeeper is one thing. 2 housekeepers, fine. 4 housekeepers?
We haven't talked about this yet?
No.
I think we talked about it while Justin was on one of his vacations. I don't remember
Okay.
which one.
Yeah. This is a few weeks old.
Well, maybe they'll adjudicate while I'm gone again.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, I didn't know it was a thing. They're seeking, suit filed in L.A. seeks at least $50 million in damages. I mean, my God, what's Smokey Robinson worth? Probably a lot, right?
51.
Has to
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
You know what the Archdiocese of Louisiana is worth? Of New Orleans?
No.
I mean, at least $180 million. I cannot believe we're still paying out sexual abuse claims in 2025. It's crazy to me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The Catholic Church is still paying out.
Oh, okay.
Still paying out settlements.
Okay.
$180 million. The Archdiocese, its parishes and several insurers will pay out $179.2 million. I'm exaggerating. Sorry about the 180. Into a trust to benefit survivors.
Maybe
It is just amazing to me.
Yeah, maybe that's just how prevalent it was, unfortunately.
All I know is, where's all this money coming, Catholic Church? Where is all your cash coming from?
They got it.
Dang, dude.
Got a tithe.
Yeah.
Passing that basket around.
Listen, I hear people complaining about paying money to Arkansas that's going to kids for NIL. You feel good about giving your church money to pay out sexual abuse claims?
That's what's happening.
Dude, that's an obscene amount of money.
Whew.
Anyway.
For years.
For years.
Years.
On how many different churches and how many different dioceses around the, again, I'm not anti-Catholic by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just wild to me. Anyway, I digress. Jane Seymour, you know who that is?
I do.
Kitty Cat. Remember her in Wedding Crashers?
Kitty Cat.
Yeah. She's 74. Still looking good, too.
Yeah.
She says she's been a size 4 since high school.
Me too.
Her secret is a diet that includes a lot of delicious food like tomatoes, olives, and fish. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Done
Very
right.
Mediterranean diet.
Yeah.
She said she only eats 1 large meal a day around 1:30 p.m. It usually consists of fish and vegetables, including greens that she grows herself. People ask me if I have a cheat day with my diet, and I respond that I am never on a diet. If you think you're on a diet, you will lose track, and you will cheat.
You one big meal a day or just one
meal a day? I'm sure
period?
it's pretty sizable, but I mean, it's hard to eat. If you're eating fish and vegetables, it's hard to eat more than 1,000 calories in a sitting.
Yeah.
I would think. But she's a dainty little lady.
Yeah.
Tell me what you guys think about this. I'm like, kind of cool to own. Also, kind of gross. The gloves that Abraham Lincoln was wearing when his brains got blown out in Ford's Theater just sold at an auction. This doesn't seem right to me. $1.5 million.
That's called murderabilia, I believe.
Well, you can't break up the bloody gloves, OJ.
Yeah, okay,
Take it
I didn't
easy.
know. All right.
Yeah.
Glove don't fit. You must have quit.
Yep. Well, the gloves fit. Now they're covered in blood. The gloves were top-selling items, $1.52 million, including a premium that was paid on them.
What do you do with that?
You put
Hang
them in
them
a
up.
case and say,
Put them on?
funny story about these.
These are the gloves that Abraham Lincoln was wearing.
7 years ago, this guy put his gloves to his head. Had a hole in it. One of the 2 handkerchiefs that he had with him on April 14th, the night he was shot, went for $826,000. A wanted poster featuring photos of 3 suspects in the assassination conspiracy led by Booth sold for $762,500. Y'all are some sickos, man. I don't want anything that's associated with death from a memorabilia standpoint, I don't think.
What about this one? You think this is a long time overdue? They just are about to make the last batch of pennies. No way. That's where you are?
That's my next story.
Dang, we're on it.
Poor Lincoln. I mean, they're really just trashing
just
his
gonna
legacy.
end
They're like, oh, yeah, sell his bloody gloves like he's not even important in history.
Christian-
And take away the penny with his stupid face on it.
Christian Lev, before he reads this, how much do you think it costs to make 1 penny?
Isn't it like
9 cents.
5 cents or something?
It's close. 4 cents.
4 cents.
Make that make sense.
You can't.
Makes sense. I can't. Well, how much does a nickel cost? 4 cents?
I don't know.
How are we going to do this? We're going to round up.
Yeah, so everything will be rounded to the nickel. So you're not going to see any more $9.99.
Okay.
Hey guys, you guys are getting really robotic right now.
It'll say 10, or it should say 95. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think we're clearing up.
We're going to hang up and come back.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and. Oh.
Hang on.
Keep talking.
Are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good now.
I'm coming.
We're good.
Oh, we're getting there, baby. Here comes our number, 89.99. Give it to me. Give it to me.
There it is.
I got off the bank.
Okay. This is the last thing, and then we're going to do birthdays. Netflix has revealed a trailer for the new Ocean Gate disaster doc. Remember the guy that took that sub and wanted to go down and take a bunch of rich people down to see the Titanic?
Yep.
And it exploded?
Yes.
Because the guy's a booger-eating moron?
Yes.
Just because you got money doesn't make sense. Well, guess what? They're doing a documentary on it. I can't wait to watch it so I can make fun of this dead guy. Hey, stupid idiot. They basically were like, this guy's a complete psychopath.
Wasn't his
Yes, I
kid
can't wait
like
to see it.
really weird too?
All right. Let's see birthdays. I don't know.
I think you guys are cutting out
I
again.
don't know. Oh.
You just want to do birthdays on
I'm
the
gonna
other side?
hang up. Christian, go
Yeah,
for it.
let's do it.
And we're back.
Oh, we're back again.
Is that good?
Sounds good to me.
Let's do birthdays. Yeah, let's do birthdays before you hit the break. We're no?
No, let's just take the break.
Okay.
All right, we'll go ahead and take the break. If you want to go to Hot Springs Wise Guys, go ahead and call in now, and we'll need 3 players. 1 for me, 1 for DJ, 1 for Lev, and we'll do it on the other side.
Morning Mayhem wants to know, is it fact or is it crap? Listen each week for your chance to play, presented by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, your local energy partners.
This is Sports Center.
In college football news yesterday, the college football playoffs will move to a straight seeding model this fall, meaning the top 4 teams in the college football playoff rankings will receive the top 4 seeds and the bye. This past season, it was the 4 highest-ranked conference winners who received the top 4 seeds. The 5 highest-ranked conference champions will still be guaranteed a spot in the 12-team playoff. And Arkansas baseball will start their SEC tournament play today as they face Ole Miss at 3 o'clock in Hoover, Alabama. Arkansas won the season series 2-1. Zack will take the mound for the Razorbacks. First pitch is set for 3 o'clock. Radio coverage can be heard on the Buzz. If Arkansas wins, they'll play again tomorrow afternoon. And if they win that game, the SEC baseball championship will be on Sunday at 2. Coverage for all Razorback baseball games can be heard on the Buzz. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Rainy days are great, unless your gutters can't keep up. Don't let clogged, leaky, or missing gutters cause damage to your home. Talk to the folks at Whit Davis Lumber Plus. Not only do they sell gutters, they install them as well. Seamless, custom-fit gutters that are built to last and keep the water where it belongs, away from your home. Call Whit Davis today for a free estimate and let the Plus be the service you can count on.
Hi, this is Joe Klein with Corky's Ribs and Barbecue. Whether you are dining in for daily specials like Cheese Dip Happy Hour, driving through for a barbecue bowl pickup order, or prefer our full-service catering, our professional staff at Corky's has you covered. Corky's in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We'll see you soon. And be sure to listen each week when I stop by 1037 The Buzz.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
March is gone. The brackets are done. Feels like we need some excitement.
Are you kidding? Do you realize how much is going on? Basketball, hockey, baseball, golf. It's like 8 seasons in one. It's the season of action.
And we can bet on all those with the Oaklawn Sports app.
That's the spirit. Now let's go lock in some bets.
Receive a 10% profit boost on qualifying 3-leg parlays. Bet all summer long. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
On Friday, April 11th of this year, I finished my first year driving a GV70 from Genesis of Conway. So, what's the big deal? It's this. It's the Craig O'Neill Anniversary Sale at Genesis of Conway. To celebrate 1 year of driving the 2024 GV70, you're invited to come in and learn how you can get a 2025 for as low as $497 a month. Yes, $497 a month. Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
Welcome back in the zone. If you like the sound of our voices, you should see our faces. Check our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, back to the show.
We're back on the lake, wrapping things up here over the next 30 minutes. And Lev Bradford's been such a gracious host. We got to do birthdays here. We got to do a little rewind, but I do need to tell you about our friends at Guadney Chevrolet. Unless you're super strong and you want to pick your boat up and carry it around on your shoulders from A to B, you probably need a vehicle. And we talked to James quite a bit. They got a lot of Silverados on the lot, and they got deals galore happening. But listen, they won't be there forever. So if you got a specific model, especially, or some particular equipment that you want on your Silverado, you definitely need to get out there soon. The good news is they've got 0% financing available on all their in-stock Silverados, and they're offering $3,250 in customer incentives. And if you got a trade-in, they're going to give you up to $2,500 more than you are due on said trade. So go see our friends at Guadney Chevrolet ASAP, and then you can come down here and pick up your boat afterwards and haul it around with your Silverado. It is 1301 TP White Drive, GuadneyChevrolet.com. It is the James Street exit. It's also Military Appreciation Month, and they are honoring those who serve active duty. Reservists and veterans all get $1,500 in total savings. $750 from Guadney, $750 from Chevrolet. Pretty good deal, and I think well worth it. Appreciate all those who have served, and that's what this weekend is all about. It's not just about cooking burgers and hanging out with your family or riding around on the boat, although those are all great things too. But certainly want to tip our cap to those who have served, and especially those who have given their lives for the good of this great nation we live in here, so we can do all these things that aren't nearly as relevant, but sure are fun. That's that. Appreciate our friends at Guadney Chevrolet. All right, let's do a little birthday action here, Christian. Give away some brewskis. I'm heading there this afternoon to watch Arkansas Ole Miss baseball.
Taking the fam?
The whole damn fam.
Nice.
Can't wait. It's going to be fun. We're going to sit in there and do that, and then we're going to roll right over to a graduation. I'm going to have wing sauce on under my fingernails.
Nice.
Can't wait. All right. Let's
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
We got Joey and Chase on the line if we need one more player, so go ahead and call in on line 3.
501-661-1037. I'll hit your D3 Auto Sales text offerings here momentarily as well. On this day in history, as we line up one more player. On this day in 1867, Jesse James and his gang robbed a bank in Richmond, Missouri. They killed 2 people. They got $4,000. Come on, Jesse. You're better than that.
What year?
1867. Seems like only yesterday.
That was a lot of money back then.
About it. It was. It's a lot of money today. May 23rd, 1934, more outlaw information. Bonnie Parker Clyde Barrow didn't have a very good day. Got killed on this day in Louisiana, 1934. On this day in 1994, Pulp Fiction won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival, 47th annual.
What's Palme d'Or?
That's like their big top
thing?
award.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like Best Picture, essentially.
Yeah, it's a major award. They give you a leg lamp and everything. It's very impressive. Oh, yeah, big leg lamp. On this day in 2000, Eminem released his 3rd studio album, the Marshall Mathers LP, which is the fastest-selling studio album ever. It won a Grammy for Best Rap Album in 2001. All right, do we have a third player, Christian?
We do. His name is Corey.
Corey, you're with Christian. Lucky you. Chase, you're with DJ, and Joey, you got Mr. Bradford. Here we go. This woman is a singer. She,
Kelly Clarkson,
Celine
has
Dion.
a beautiful voice, jacked up teeth, and hails from Alaska.
Jewel?
That's correct.
Did she get the teeth
Jewel
fixed?
Kilcher.
She's been famous for a while.
No, she didn't, because it's
She
her
let it
signature.
ride, huh?
That's her thing, just like Michael Strahan.
Crooked Smile.
Yeah.
How? Your crooked smile is tearing me. How old is Jewel, Christian?
Who will save your soul? She is 49.
Oh, this is such a foolish game. Lev, how old is she?
51.
She is 51. Bingo,
Big
bango.
fan.
Lev, you were made for me.
Look at that.
All right, this guy is a game show host and also had an eponymous show on major network television. Specifically, he hosts The Price is Right.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey's correct, DJ Williams. How old is Drew Carey? Lev Bradford.
63.
He is not. Christian.
Drew Carey is 69.
67.
Bingo, bango.
Ooh.
Wow.
Big
And
fan.
last but not least, speaking of game shows, this guy was so good at a game show, they let him host the dang thing.
Ken Jennings.
I don't know his name.
Ken Jennings is his name.
Jeopardy. Big Jeopardy guy.
Just got in a tie for last place. For the win, Christian Weaver. How old is Ken Jennings? 74 straight wins
Oh, Kenny.
on Jeopardy. That's
He
insane,
is.
actually, if you think about it.
It is.
I try not to
Kenny
think about it.
is 56 today.
Lev, you need a bingo bango for the win. Walk it off.
53.
No, sir. I thought you were going to Halliburton it. It was going to be beautiful. He didn't actually walk it off, but we thought he did.
He's the big 5-0.
51, DJ. Good enough for the
nice.
win. DJ, Friday victory.
Feels good.
It does.
Got a nice breeze.
Chase,
On
enjoy
a
it.
boat.
Is that your first time ever, DJ?
I
mean,
wow, what a
this,
dig.
This week.
That is mean, Lev, and also a fair question.
That is fair. I'll give you that.
All right. Christian, you want to do the rewind here, or you want to hit the break first?
We can go ahead and do it.
All right, the rewind is brought to you by Bradford Marine ATV right here in Hot Springs, where there's a celebration.
Ooh.
Celebrate good boats. Come on.
Come on, now.
Yep. All right. Let's get to it.
Now it's time to look back. It's the best interview and show moments of the week. It's the Zone Rewind.
Well, Will McIntyre, what a way to wrap up his regular season 6th year at Arkansas with a dominating performance. Over 3 innings pitched, did not give up a single stinking hit, let alone a run, in closing down the Volunteers. He volunteered to beat their butts and got a little emotional in the post-game interview.
Just so much talent on this team, you can get lost in the mix, and hadn't had some great outings this year, and you're just trying to get back on track. And, when the moment comes, you got to be able to capitalize on it, and that's what happened today. Oh, it's awesome. I've spent 6 years at this field, and it's the last regular season game I get to play here, and I have my whole family here for this last game, so it was awesome. Just go until I can't anymore and, give as much as I can to this team and either finish the game or just hand it off in a really good spot for somebody else. Blood, sweat, and tears, man. There's been highs, a lot of lows, just frustration, joy, and I wouldn't trade it for anything else. This is living a dream. It's not over yet. We got more games to play here, but it's been awesome.
I'm sure Madison, the whole crew, very proud of Will McIntyre. Great way to wrap up his regular season. Hopefully we see him pitch a few times in the postseason. I'm still in my dream scenario is him closing out a game in Omaha to claim the title. That'd be so ridiculous. Last thing here, George Wendt sadly passed away. The former star of Cheers, or one of them, played Norm. He was also, Lev, I don't know if you knew this, the very first Grand Marshal of the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade in Hot Springs. It was the second year of the parade, and they did not have a Grand Marshal the first year. George Wendt left a very lasting and very positive impression on Steve Arison, who joined us this week in the Zone.
It was the first time, and the agent called me, and they said, George was a pretty big guy, and he was testifying at Congress about some bill in Washington, D.C., so he needed to have a first-class seat, sort of like Big Joe probably, They can't get in a regular seat. So he had to fly into Memphis. So I drove down to Memphis to pick George up, and, I'd never met him. So I pick him up at the airport, and he's in a really nice sport coat, expensive pants. He's going to stay that night at the Peabody because it was late. So I said, well, why don't you go upstairs and change clothes, and we'll just go have ribs at the rendezvous. So he said, sure. So my brother, I'm from Memphis, so we're sitting waiting for him. And about 15 minutes later, the elevator door opens, and there's George Wendt, and he's got tennis shoes, no socks. The shoes aren't laced up. He's got a pair of gray gym shorts, a black T-shirt with a with a pocket on it, and the first thing he says is, "Where can we get a beer?" So we head over to, y'all have probably been to the Rendezvous, I'm sure. So think of this, walking in the Rendezvous with Norm from Cheers. What do you think everybody in the place yelled as we walked in? It was Norm.
That's pretty cool. And it turns out he's just a great guy, he said, and just very much like his character. Just fun-loving dude, like cold beer. I don't know about his wife, Vera, but anyway, in the show, he sure liked her.
Probably a lot more enjoyable than Pauly Shore.
Yes, did not like Pauly Shore, it turns out.
I haven't seen every episode of Cheers, of course. I've seen episodes here and there. Did we ever see his wife, or was it she just talked about?
I don't remember ever seeing her.
I don't either.
All right, that's our final segment there, or our next to final segment, the penultimate segment. We'll do one more after the break. And as we head in, I want to remind you, what happened, DJ? Just speak to me.
We got hosed on a call.
Did we?
Bases are loaded now.
Okay.
Arkansas's on to their third pitcher, and it's the top of the fourth. Not looking good. Bases loaded. 0 outs.
You know where it looks good on Lake Hamilton? We're going to talk with Lev. We're going to give him the entire final segment, Lev.
Alrighty then.
After the break.
Okay.
All right. Want to mention my friends at Cash again.
Yep.
Didn't get a chance to visit about them yesterday, but again, if you've got a special event, and we have one coming up, we're doing I guess we call it Gambling 101, Wagering 101, whatever you want to call it. Cash is a great place for any special event, regardless of what you're doing, whether it's a company outing or it's a wedding party or a rehearsal dinner or just a gathering of some old friends. 501-850-0265. Get yourself set up. And if you're looking for a great place to have a delicious meal today for lunch or dinner, Cash is a great spot. Go by and check them out. They're right there in the heart of the River Market. And valet parking starts left at 4 o'clock. So they will take your car and park it for you. And when you're ready to go, they'll bring it right back to you. You can take off in that. It's a beautiful place. It's a wonderful time. Great service, excellent food, and, of course, cocktails are outstanding. It is Cash in downtown Little Rock, right in the heart of the River Market. We are back to wrap things up from the lake in the zone after this.
Take it from a man that loves what you got. Hey, baby girl, you a star. Don't let them tell you you're not. Now is it real? Eyebrows, fingernails.
Summer starts now. Make memories that last in a brand new Silverado from Gwatney Chevrolet. Right now, get 0% financing plus $3,250 in customer incentives on all in-stock Silverados. And during Military Appreciation Month, Gwatney is proud to serve those who serve. Get $1,500 in military savings, $750 from Chevrolet, and $750 from us. Visit GwatneyChevrolet.com or stop by 1301 TP White Drive in Jacksonville to learn more. We'll see you soon. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With approved credit. Restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
At the Bet Saracen Sportsbook app, we realize lots of you have thought about opening an account, but you just haven't made that move yet. Well, now's the time with our new player offer. It's easy. You just sign up, use the code WELCOME, deposit at least $25, place a $25 bet, and that's it. Once that bet settles, you'll have $125 in free bets ready to go. Bet Saracen, the most popular sportsbook app in the state. Download it today on all your devices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Spring is here. It won't be long before you're planning a road trip. Get to Point S, Arkansas to get your car ready for it. Off-road tires for your pickup, ATV tires for your side-by-side, tires for your car to get your family around safely, Kumo, Toyo, Falcon, Blackhawk, Fortune, and more. And their Promise Plus road hazard protection to give you peace of mind. Stop by any Point S, Arkansas store, Bartlett Tire in Heber Springs, Tire Town in Benton, R&D Tire in Conway, and Fleet Tire in Pottsville or Russellville. Online at pointstire.com.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. Your Pool and Spa chemical headquarters. Great rebates going on now with Pool Life and Baquasil Pool Chemicals. They also carry Serona Spa chemicals and Frog systems. You can always bring in a pool or spa water sample, and the chemically trained professionals at Luxury Pool and Spa will ensure your chemicals are at the correct levels. They also carry Pentair pool equipment, patio furniture by Fisco, PK Grills, and plenty of pool toys. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Welcome to Moe's. Hey guys, this is Brandon with Moe's Southwest Grill. We welcome you in for the freshest Tex-Mex you'll find outside of your own garden. Check us out on Moe Mondays, where we have bowls and burritos starting at $7.99. And remember, your kids always eat free with us on Sundays. Let Moe's cater your next event. Schedule online at Moe's.com. And while you're there, download our app for weekly specials. Stop by anytime, where you'll always get the freshest Tex-Mex, and you'll always hear us say, welcome to Moe's.
The big lot. The big lot has got the big, big,
Big things are
going on at the Big Lot at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
How big are we talking here?
How about employee pricing plus?
Plus what?
Plus sales tax paid.
My sales tax too?
We've got the inventory. We've got the deals. You pay what we pay. Plus, get your sales tax paid at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram, Alcoa Road at I-30 in Benton.
You're in the zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio with Justin Acri and DJ Williams.
I'm up until the coffee, downwind from the paper mill. I'm out here spitting on the sidewalk.
I mean, he's just a different soul. One of the things I'll tell you, I didn't start him early, his freshman year. And I called him in and I said, look, I know how you're playing. You're good enough to start. Our rotation is doing good right now. And he looks at me and he stopped me and said, Coach, I trust you. You just do your thing. I'm good. He came in the mornings, every morning at 7 to work on his shooting. He watched videotape, the best in the weight room. You ready for this? Knowing he's leaving after a year. Never missed a class, never missed a tutor. Finished the term academically in great standing. And I told the team as I watched what was happening, dude, he's making himself a lottery pick. Some of you guys want to talk and do this stuff. That's what he's doing. I pulled the bus over because they were chatting and laughing about something, and I lost my mind a little bit and said, he's doing this. He's going to be a lottery pick. Some of you other guys are going to have to fight. So I can just tell you, he's earned everything, and he keeps working. And there's no, I'm done, I'm finished, I'm good. That ain't who he is. And it's an everyday process for him. And I'm telling you what he's locked into right now, winning. That's what his mind, this is all great, but what he's locked into, winning.
That's John Calipari talking about the MVP of the NBA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, former Kentucky Wildcat who played under Coach Cal, and this just in, he's pretty good at getting guys in the league, and that Canadian's hard work has paid off. Good for him.
Not bad at all.
Not
I like
bad.
it.
What else do you like?
Before we get cranked up and going, man, it's so nice. I'd encourage everybody to come out.
Buy a boat.
Buy a boat. And on your way there, please put your seatbelt on. All right. My mom texted me yesterday. Our friends were out from the Arkansas State Police, keeping an eye on everybody and trying to make sure that they were putting safety first when out on the road. We talk about distracted driving a lot, but another thing you can do to help out your safety while on the road is just put the seatbelt on. It's not that hard. We had our friend from D3 Auto Sales text line earlier talked about it. He felt pressured by us, so I guess we're doing our job. We're doing it for you. Now, when it comes to police being out there, they do not want you to, unfortunately, be pulled over, and they don't want to have to give you a ticket. I know it may seem like they're trying to ruin your day, but they're not at all. But, I mean, so it's all about putting your safety first. Click it or ticket. Very easy to do. A message from our friends at the Arkansas State Police.
Now, people don't think twice about putting on a life jacket when they're out on the boat, but that seatbelt thing seems like a hard hurdle for some folks. All right, Lev Bradford, we got about 8 minutes left here.
Let's do it.
Tell everybody everything they need to know about everything.
All righty. I guess the first thing is it is going to be a wonderful weekend. Make sure that you have the safety is important. Let's go life jackets for every person on the boat. Do not put more people on your boat than your boat is rated for. You must have a horn or a whistle and a throwable device. I highly recommend that you start your boat before you go to the boat ramp if you're not able to leave it in the water.
Because sometimes you never know when you're going to show up if it's going to work.
That's right. And to do that, you're going to need a flushing attachment to put on the lower unit of your motor. We have those in stock, and you will need a water hose. We do not have that in stock. So
I know where to get one.
Okay, very good. So you want to be able to get in and out of the boat ramp, and it's going to be hectic and a lot of fun. But that's very, very important. Oh, and it's very important to make sure you know where your drain plug is.
Yes.
Got to make sure you have your drain plug. So battery, drain plug, and don't forget your keys. Pretty important. Those three.
Do you have your keys attached to a floating device?
No. I'm too good for that.
You don't drop your keys in the water?
I don't take them out.
Oh. Is that a jet?
No, that is a surf boat with loud exhaust.
Does that have a propeller motor?
Yes.
That person should not be laying on the back of the boat like that.
It's kind of underneath it. It'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's okay.
Oh, it's underneath.
Yeah.
You worried about him?
Like mid-body?
No, it's right underneath the swim platform. He's good.
Okay. It makes me nervous.
Okay.
You ever been chopped up by a motor?
I haven't.
Yeah,
Looks bad.
Yeah, you don't really want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Anyway.
My brother-in-law got in a fight with a propeller on our boat.
How do you do with that?
He's got 3 major scars on his foot.
Yes.
But everything is okay.
Propellers are they're undefeated. But listen, safety first, like we were talking about. But as far as the deals go, you guys do finance.
Absolutely. So BradfordMarine.com if you want to get approved before. BradfordMarine.com. All of our inventory. I think we probably got 1,800 pieces of inventory on our website right now. So if there's fun for all. You're going to be on the water. You're going to be riding an ATV or a side-by-side at the off-road parks or out in Mena or wherever you are for your fun. So not everybody's going to be on the water. You have a lot of people on ATVs and side-by-sides, and that's great. We have wonderful financing on that, as low as 1.99 on that. Watercraft, Sea-Doos, as low as 0.00. That means it is free. No financing charges for up to 3 years on watercraft at any of our Sea-Doo locations. And then Bass Pro, boats, motors, trailers, trolling motors, depth finders, all ready to go at Bass Pro. Big, huge discounts, $15,000 off of Ranger fiberglass bass boats.
Woo-wee.
Just an unbelievable deal. We sold about 6 of those this week. I think I got about 4 or 5 at that price left over. So still got a little bit of inventory there for you to choose from. So great discounts from that standpoint. Fishing has been great. Today's, golly, we're not even sweating. It's just a wonderful day. Water's warm. Fishies are biting the hooks. And we would love to get you in a new boat, ATV, side-by-side, personal watercraft. And don't forget our motorcycles. Now, our motorcycles are 2 wheels up front, 1 in the back. So they are the Spider and the Riker. And we have 0% financing those plus huge discounts. Got some 2023 models and the Riker Sport left over. Got those under $10,000 off, almost $4,000 off of those.
What's
right
the
now.
top speed on these?
So your Riker's going to be around 80 miles an hour. Your Spider, a little more luxury, things of that nature. They'll go up a little over 100.
Okay.
Wait, you said this thing can get up to how fast?
No, that was the motorcycle.
We're talking about the motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This Regency 230 that we're on, this boat's going to run around 50 miles an hour.
I like whatever our cruising speed is right now.
Yeah. 50 sounds like a lot, right?
Yeah. We are running 9 miles an hour right now.
Okay, it's perfect.
Nice, easy, simple cruise.
Let me see what my heart rate is right now.
Yeah.
Probably low, I hope.
I would think so.
That little spot back there, Justin, that's how it's done.
What's that, Bob?
That house you saw?
Yeah.
They had the bar and grill right on the dock.
Yeah, if I ever start drinking again, I mean, that'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I hear music. Do we have Wes Moore or Joe Franklin in the studio?
We do.
Uh-oh.
How are y'all?
Uh-oh, we're under tech. Well, Wes, we've been riding around a boat for 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's really not bad.
No, I
My
listen.
heart rate is literally at 57 right now.
That was one of our one of my favorite shows
I'm
when we
barely
did that.
alive.
It was a lot of fun. What's up,
Oh
Lev?
my gosh. Oh, it's down to 56.
What's up, Wes? How are you, sir?
Man, not as good as y'all, but I'm doing pretty good. Just got back from Conway, called the Ashdown Genoa Central State Championship game, and Ashdown wins the first state title ever in baseball. They had been 0 for 5 and finally get it done. A future Razorback comes in 7th inning and closes it out. It was a fantastic game. Ashdown wins 4-1.
That's good. Softball is struggling, Wes, right
Oh
now
my
for
gosh!
Arkansas.
Well,
Lots of scoring.
I turned it on. It was 3-3, and then it was in a blink of the eye. It was 7-3, and I turned it off and just turned it back on. It's 9-4.
Well, I hate that you guys are going to have a shortened show today, but I'll be listening to all of it on the way back from Hot Springs today.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. We're going to talk a little baseball, get ready for Phil Elson, and the pregame show at 2:30. But we got Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen coming on at 1:30. At 1:45, Brian Edwards will join us with some picks, VegasInsider.com. At 2 o'clock, Steve Sullivan. And then we'll hand it off to Phil Elson.
Well, all right. Keep me entertained. I'll be on my way back soon. We are heading back to Bradford Marine ATV. Again, you can go online to bradfordmarine.com or visit any of their statewide locations. Deals happening all weekend, but Memorial Day they're going to be closed and observe the holidays. So I hope that you get a chance to do the same on your new boat or personal watercraft. Or Riker or Spider. Be fine, too.
I also heard, Lev, that the morning show guys were throwing a fit that they can't come out on the water. But isn't it like pitch black by the time that gets started?
Well, they said that they wouldn't get out on the boat at dark. I was like, well, then we're not doing it then.
Makes sense.
It's not dark at 6 a.m. once we get into the summer months.
No, that's right.
I don't know.
You just don't want to hang out with him.
I get it.
It's fine.
That's a lot.
He just doesn't want to kick it with him.
Roger's going to want to drive, do all that stuff. Actually, can I drive?
Absolutely.
This thing looks awesome.
I'm going to get off right here. Okay. Stay tuned. Out of Bounds is coming up next. And, again, Razorback Baseball pregame, 2:30 today. But enjoy Out of Bounds in the meantime. Thank you, Lev.
Absolutely.
Hope the celebration goes great. And thank you for listening, everybody, this week. And we got to hit it. We're out.
Come buy some fun.
No doubt. We'll join you on Tuesday.
I like that. Lots
in
of
the
fun.
zone. Pacific one.